Oh. You getting Reggie? Very, very much so. So when are we morting? In about an hour or so. It might be a little bit after that because I'm expecting the cards to take a little bit longer because I'm opening a lot today. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. I'll briefly explain it again. I decided that I don't want to become an addict, and because I have problems with gambling, which is funny because you know I'm Christian. I've decided that we're not going to put myself. Thank you for the follow. I'm not going to put myself in a position where I do that, and so I'm just not going to buy anymore. However, I've decided that some people asked, and I think I'll just put it up there. If people want me to open packs of cards, they can donate specifically to that, I guess. And then I can buy cards when I have the ability to, or when my machine is open. But outside of that, I really don't plan to ever buy cards. I'll buy singles, but that's about it. That's about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, just to like, so I don't waste my money, because I do feel like it was getting to that point. What are you doing? Oh, okay. I don't have your screen up, by the way. You let me know when I can show it. The American Folk County Body Cam footage. Yeah, I did see that it leaked. I won't talk about it too much today because we're talking about Mort. Friday, I am planning a hump day length stream where we go through pretty much everything that has happened with the Reckless Ben stuff, all the way from the second video on to, what was it? On to basically everything else. So that'll be fun. I got my schedule for the week. Awesome. My schedule. Oh, interesting. I got there not too long ago. Can I show your screen? Okay. Well, I mean, I knew it would come semi-quickly because USPS, when you ship it through USPS's thing, it goes out pretty quickly. So I knew it would show up decently fast. Thank you, Baracho. I appreciate that. Okay, hold on a moment. If that's what you want to do, Baracho, how about you just DM me for the moment? Because I haven't set it up yet. How about you just DM me, and then we can coordinate something. I appreciate that, though. I'll look into it when I have a day off. All right, your screen is on. Which is SIR. Weird SIR. It is. I agree with you. A really good Drapian. I have that one, I think. It's a good card. A good card, so I agree. Oh yeah, because you love Hatterina. I'm pretty sure it's
Sorry, chat.
sword shield. Oh, chat says you're muted.
I fixed it. These are just random cards I got during the week, chat. The Heeswin
You're not
Zor,
muted for me though.
which was from V-Star. I don't know what V-Star was.
I think
got
it's just a special move or whatever.
Canary. Because let me look at her. Pretty. I picked up a Mega Sharpedo. Just because I thought it looked kind of cool, honestly.
Yeah.
And I like Sharpedo. And then I saw they were actively putting these in the book while I was there. So I found a bunch of different gym leader cards with their Pokemon. So we have Morty with a Dusknoir.
Morty.
This one I genuinely struggle to remember her name, but she took Koga's place in the remakes. And she has an Ariados with her. I think she looks great.
I agree.
And then we also have Erica and her Roserade, which she would not get until like later iterations. Janine, thank you. And this isn't a gym leader. I just thought this card was really cute. It's this Alchemy. Look at it.
With an old man.
He's making the little cute thing. I just thought it was adorable. And then people have seen the Gardenia. Sorry, Gardenia. It's been a long time since I played Gold, Silver, and Crystal. And then I found, which people have seen, I have a Miss Magius page in my book, because I really like Miss Magius. They had this card there, which I just thought looked fantastic, and I had
That
to
looks
have
expensive.
It was a little more expensive than some of the others. But, I mean, look at it.
To be honest, you probably haven't spent as much on a single as I have on a single, so you probably it probably wasn't
Fair.
that bad.
And
Most I've
then,
spent currently for a single is $60, and that's it.
then I have two of these because I bought one and had it sent to Akko. But it is this Bolt Hound. It's such a good card.
It's a good card.
I had one
agree.
sent to Akko.
It's going in my trainer box or my trainer binder.
And then I got it just because I kind of wanted to have at least one. So now I have this Iono's Kilowattrel Japanese rated 10.
Which is the highest rating.
Yeah, this is the only graded card I have. And I thought it looked nice. I kind of wanted it. And it really wasn't that expensive because the Japanese cards don't go for much. I mean, look at it. It's adorable.
I still am trying to understand why Japanese cards are so undervalued, because the only difference is that one is moon runes and one isn't. And it's not like you're going to play with them or anything. So
If you're getting graded, you're not using them.
No, yeah, that's why I'm just like, why? Why are they that
But I do have one more thing I got, but we're going to get around to that after we go through these. So this is the other half of the set that Baracho Gato sent us.
Yes.
Akko opened the first half. I sent it to me. I'm going to open the second half.
Yes, pretty
and
much.
see
Pretty
what
much.
comes out of them.
Now, you remember the different rarities for these boxes, right?
I remember them. I also remember that we have no idea how to tell what half of them are.
Okay.
Other than the one that actually has the 25th anniversary insignia on it, which is obviously the best one.
Now, I got 2 of the 25th insignia. I think you're supposed to get two to 4 of them, I believe. They're not playable in the West. People don't care about playing them in the West. That's not why people will care.
Called by the Grave.
This is perfect because we did just watch the YuGiOh movie.
Yeah, Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. I do remember one of the ways you could tell was the color of the text was a big one.
Yes, the color of the text was one of the big ones. Bless you.
Thank you. Alpha, the Master of Beasts. Very shiny. Oh, sparkly. Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief. This one's got a funnier texture, so we're going to put her off to the side. And 2 of these ones together. Except this one's, I think, normal because it's just black text.
Playability is a factor.
Ripped a called by. Sorry, I don't know what that means. Pre-preparation of rights.
Baracho says to make up the names for the rarities.
Ooh, he's pretty. Celine, Queen of the Master Magician.
Ooh, that is pretty.
I don't remember if we saw her when you were doing your set last week or not.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember.
Ooh.
We did see
Herald
that one.
of the Arclight.
I know there's like 70 different cards in this set, which is kind of what makes it hard to get them all.
Oh, shiny goldy one. The Iris Sword Soul. With the other shiny one. And another Master Beast. That is 3 out of 2 packs.
That's like the most. So for me, it was like the Winged Dragon of Raw ball form. You're just gonna get a bunch of this one. It's amazing.
Got evenly matched.
I'm gonna have to, by the end of this, send you another deck box.
Inspector Border.
Just for Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because I made a small deck box for Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, that's cute. Fairy Tale Luna.
It's a furry.
It is. It also looks like it might be a bit of a lolly as well.
A lolly furry. That's doubly dangerous.
So another super shiny one, Fossil Dig.
Oh, nice.
And Pot of Extravagance.
I got that one. That's a good. Chat saying that evenly matched is a good card.
Oh, fair enough. Fairy Tale Snow is pretty cute too. Oh, we'll see if we get a Fairy Tale Snow. I don't know what all comes in these sets. Nightmare Unicorn. It's one of the ones that has the arrows on it.
Yeah, that means you have to have things around it in order for it to be used.
Tri-Brigade Revolt. Pretty nice. There's so many. It's 4 of them.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think you can have 4 in a thing, so it's perfect.
Oh. Cherubini, Ebon Angel of the Burning Bibis. Oh, there's a lot going on there. And Eldritch the Golden Lord. Eldritch. Looks pretty solid.
It does.
That pack was nuts. Cherubini. Is the Cherubini good? Everybody is saying that pack was nuts. Cherubini. Limit 3 per deck if it's not on the limited ban list.
Oh, fair enough.
Stuck on. I open. I gotta be careful because I'm really paranoid about hurting my cards.
Yeah.
Oh, Magician's Salvation.
Hey, that's a good card. It's got good art on it too.
And we got Shadal Schism.
Holy shit.
Dimension Shifter.
So, really quickly, one of the cards, you remember that Psyduck I pulled, the one that's in the water?
Yes.
When I pulled it, it was a $70 card. It's almost $120 now.
Good card, I guess. Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon with the super shiny on it.
Wow.
And Striker Dragon. Another little arrow card. Except I think he only actually has 1 arrow on him. Did you ever find the proper name for that thing? The Well of Souls thing? I don't think so. Another Herald of the Archlight. Mech Knight Crusadia Avramax. Some of these names get wild, by the way.
They do.
Oh. Forbidden Droplet. Tiny. Oh, there we go. Tour guide from the underworld.
Hey,
one of my favorites.
Nice. Well, at least you got one now.
Yeah, I like that one. It's a favorite.
Yeah.
And Baron de Fleur. Or Baroni. I don't know.
Wow. I'm looking at the Chaos Rising stuff, and so many of the cards have immediately like tanked in value. Even your Greninja card is no longer $500. It's now $400.
Fair play.
I mean, it just makes it easier for you to hold on to if it costs less money.
Yeah. I talked about this the other week, chat, but I got if you weren't here, I got the $500 Greninja card.
Yeah, Mega Greninja.
It's really difficult for me to justify holding on to it, but I also hate selling cards. It's not really what I'm in.
Yeah.
Why did I get back and see Mizu get that blue-eyed dragon baddie I was talking about all week? Ooh, Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. I love the lolly cards.
Yeah, there is a lot of lolly cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's kind of crazy.
That's really Ice Dragon Prison. Got a lot of texture going on with it.
Oh yeah, it's a full texture card.
We'll put him with those. And then we have Effect Veiler.
I've got that one as a full effect card. The art style reminds me of Magic.
Oh. Nightmare Unicorn with the.
I love that.
Super shiny.
There. Yeah.
And Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon again.
So I've started to sort my Yu-Gi-Oh cards based off of like their typing. So I have all the dragon cards in a set, and then I've got all of the magicians in a set as well. How are you, Akko? I'm all right.
Prices are volatile.
We're watching Mizu
prices
open
are always
cards.
volatile.
Oh, they are. And right now, the things that is spiking are all the cards that are alleged to be reprinted in the 30th anniversary edition. Like the Pikachu. There's a Pikachu. What's it called? There's like a Pikachu duo team tag that was like $40.
Oh, there's yours.
Hey, nice.
Wing Dragon of Raw Spear mode.
Now that it's being reprinted, the price spiked from $40 to $140.
Oh. Win the Wind Channeler with the full shiny going on.
Yeah.
And Dimension Shifter. I think that's a regular one.
I wonder if TCG Player has a list of all the cards that were...
Paul, yes, Ball. The Ball Wing Dragon of Ra has always made me laugh. Because, like, I mean, look at it. It's just a giant ball. Why?
I agree, it is pretty funny. Isn't Sphere a part of Ra? Well, I mean, it is. It does call itself that, so...
Spellbook of Judgment.
You're getting some of the cards I never saw, which is cool.
Yeah. Oh, that one's interesting. Lava Golem. Like how it's just the hand and a person in the cage. Oh no, I can see the face on the back. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, thank you for the 200 biddies, by the way, Solar Cat Plasma. It's much appreciated. We have Masked Hero Darklaw. Why does he just have like a cutout in his stomach?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Ooh. Magician's Salvation is like the full shiny.
That is very shiny. Holy cow. You lucky man.
And then, oh, Egyptian God Slime? What? Why does it look like a discount obelisk?
Maybe it is.
It is Egyptian God.
I feel like I should buy a pack every paycheck. I mean, that's not a horrible idea. if you can afford it.
Akko has a problem limiting themselves.
That's why I'm not buying any more myself. Chat.
I can limit myself pretty good. I just choose not to.
Yeah.
Inspector Border. Can't. Dogmatica Punishment. What's going on in that background?
Oh, that's from the Dogmata specific deck. That's a deck I have.
Oh, another train tour guide to the underworld.
Nice. Less shiny than the other one, it looks like.
Ooh, super shiny Baron de Fleur. Oh, Artemis the Magistus Moon Maiden. She is cute.
She is, I agree.
I have 2 more.
And then you said you had another thing you wanted to open?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, cool.
I've sent a couple people a picture of it, but chat has not seen it yet.
Oh,
She's
dear.
married. Aw. I know. What's the phrase? Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score.
Lamau. I don't know how I feel about that.
Retta plant, Dragostapelia.
Ooh.
I have
that's
no
nice.
idea how you're supposed to pronounce that. It's like a plant dragon.
You probably did it right. I can quit anytime. Yes.
Nibiru, the primal being. Just a rock.
It's a rock. A rock.
Decode Talker Heat Soul. Another one of the arrow cards. Have Blackwing Simoon the Poison. Bad looking.
No, it's
And
not
it's one
bad
of the
at
big
all.
shinies. And ooh! Change of Heart. That was huge, like back in the anime back in the day.
Is it really?
Yeah, it was. They use Change of Heart in the anime all the time. For one turn, you get a control of an opponent monster. Although they played, if I recall correctly, in the anime, they played very fast and loose with that rule.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't know if you noticed, but in the anime, the cards never actually had visible text on them. Specifically
Right.
so they could kind of bullshit what was on it.
You don't say.
Oh. Another Edelich, the Golden Mort. Is this different art, actually? They're like the same one? I'll have to go back through in a minute. Because maybe it's like just a slightly different one. Oh! Look. Ash Blossom.
Oh, another one. Nice.
Adorable. Magicalized Fusion.
That is beautiful. I think
yeah,
I have
that
that
looks
one though.
Oh! Mudragon of the Swamp. Look, I found your Clodsire. And it's a full texture one. And the last one is the Egyptian God Slime.
Again? Is that your last one?
No. It is. I want to see, because I could have
Aw.
swore.
Did you get any stamps?
I do not think I did.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, no, it's fine.
I'm kind of surprised that like they all came in the front of the box, but I guess it's not really promised to you or anything.
I could have... Let me double check. Maybe I just misread the name. Certainly wasn't in this one, right?
Suddenly it's in that one.
Yeah. I have to have just misread the name. Nope. R2.
Oh, yeah, there's different art for both of them.
Are they actually any different?
That's complicated, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, they're the same card. They have the same text and everything. I was about to say, I could have swore that I saw them. Oh, wait, do they have different types? No, they're the same type and everything. Yeah, no, that threw me off. I didn't know there was two different ones. Let me get these sorted up. Oh, and chat. I can show you this because tacos along with the card. This is the little 3D printed boxy thing they sent me.
Yes.
Has like a top that goes with it and everything. You just big 3D printed box.
I'm glad you like it. I had to really finagle the 3D printer because the way that it wanted to print it, wanted to print support on the bottom, and the support went off of the plate, so I had to tell it to loosen the amount of support, and so I'm just glad it printed.
A blue box? Yes, Akko asked me what color I wanted, and I said, can you do blue?
I told Mizu if he wanted blue, he'd have to pay for it, basically. I mean, whenever I print something that big, I would ask people to pay for it, but...
But the other thing I got when I was getting the cards, and I don't normally buy these, but I found one of these.
Oh,
Cynthia.
right. Right.
And the reason I got it was actually because of the acrylics. I thought the acrylics were cute, so now I have like a couple little Cynthia acrylics.
It's the only reason why you bought it, is just the acrylics.
Yeah, well, I have to say, like, and I told Akko this, I could resell the packs in here if I wanted, and make more money than I spent buying this. So it confuses me why it goes for less with the whole scalping thing going on.
You know what's funny is if you're careful on how you open it, you could literally like use it as a display piece, because that's what I'm going to do with the set I'm going to show off here when it's my turn.
Should read what Nibiru does. We'll loop back around to that. God, I don't think I can preserve it because the
there's a way. Unfortunately, I used my X-Acto knife to preserve mine. So if you don't use an X-Acto knife, it's not going to be easy to do.
Okay, it popped right out. Also, welcome, Brawn Devil. I got it out mostly fine.
And it comes with a promo.
Yeah, it comes with a Cynthia's Garchomp EX.
Pretty sure that's the one that I bought, and then I sent you a picture of. It was like, Mizu, I found a Cynthia's Garchomp that's not $1 bajillion.
Yeah. And I guess it's because it comes... I do think
come with a couple promos.
That is, you can see that all of the sets in here are like different sets.
Oh, you've got some Destined Rivals. Oh, and Paradox. Paradox Rift, I've been told, isn't that exciting.
2 Destined Rivals, 1 Journey Together, and 3 Paradox Rift. So we have never... Oh yeah, there's the code if anybody wants it. I have not been entering them in online. I will not lie to you guys about that.
Lamau.
But here is the promo card for it. Cynthia's Garchomp.
It's very cool, very sweet.
And then, obviously, we'll get to the pack. But the part I was really excited for were these acrylics. It obviously has like a little stage for her. Well, oh, it comes with a photo. It's like actually in the style of a photo. That's so funny. Actually is made with like the same material photographs are too. That's really interesting.
Oh, does it really? Oh, that's neat.
But yeah, then I've got this, which I will set that up later, along with my little acrylics. I think the acrylics like pop out, so I'm probably going to be very careful with how those work.
Are you gonna pop them out right now?
No, we'll loop around to that. Yeah, well, that works. Now, I'm going to save the Paradox Rift to last, because I actually have no idea what comes in this. First one is The Journey Together.
Which you've already got the top chase for that card, so.
Well, in Japanese, I do. I got Lily's Clefairy.
Oh, was it only in Japanese? I thought you had it in English.
Nope.
Oh.
Psyche Energy. 2 trainer cards right off the bat. It's not looking good. Upperja. Cramorant. Iono's Tadbulb. I'm still looking for Iono's Belly Vault. It was kind of like my chase that I wanted.
I think that can come in this set.
It can.
I think. It's like a $60 card, and I bought like a cheaper version to...
Wailord.
A Wailord. I bought a cheaper version just so that I could complete my Iono page.
Fair enough.
Which chat I will show one day.
We have 2 Destined Rivals. I know people don't like Destined Rivals, but it is one of my favorite sets.
So they don't like it because there's only one chase in there, and that's the Mewtwo. Other than that, there really isn't a lot in Destined Rivals.
Fair.
Which is, again, I know scalper speak, but that's why people don't like it.
Golbat. Cynthia's Power Weight. Actually did not have that one. Rapidash. Cynthia's Gabite. Dolliv. I don't think I had Dolliv either. I'm actually still getting ones I didn't have. Arven's Mischief. Aracuda. Got an Apollon. Sacred Ash. Oh, Zeraora. That is one of the legendaries I never got my hands on.
Yeah.
Scalper, no scalping. Ah. Got Arven's Toad Scroll. Team Rocket's Archer. Marnie's Morgrim. Team Rocket's Meowth. Team Rocket's Zubat. Napoleon. Oh yeah, the Dottler. Ooh, Houndoom. The one that's in all the hentai. Team Rocket's Archer and... Oh, Rabasca EX. It's always good to have more EXs laying around. This is like bizarrely therapeutic music to be doing this to.
I have no idea what you're using for music, but...
The Mapinogi soundtrack. It is...
Oh.
Bizarrely therapeutic. Very chill. So, we're gonna check. I'm gonna do it the normal way, but I don't know if this set works the same, like, card-wise, like, in the order. We'll figure it out. Technical Machine Turbo Energize. Oh, a Durant. I love Durant, so that's actually, that speaks well for this. Defiance Vest. It's just like a police flak vest.
Looks like there's an explosion happening behind it.
Knackley. Oh, look at him. You can see he's dragging himself on the ground there.
Yes, he is. The Emperor moved? Yes, the Emperor did move. We're all very interested in what will happen to him.
Jirachi's in this set. Actually cute. I love Jirachi. Wiglet. Oh, I'll never get over Wiglet. Oh, Gimme Ghoul. Gimme Ghoul's a cute guy. And we got a Toad Skull. Getting way too much action on that shot. A Panpour. Cute little guy. And a... Oh, look at that! Mela.
Whoa!
The full art Mela.
Well, you got a good hit from that. It's a good card.
I actually sent Akko a picture of this exact card the other day while I was at the card shop.
Yeah.
Because Akko says, you know, that you were doing the trainer stuff. So I was like, hey, do you need Mela? Or are you doing a Mela page? They're like, nah, I'm not. It's like, okay, well,
I
we'll just leave
considered
it.
it. I considered it.
And I ended up not getting the card while I was there because I was like, well, Akko's not doing a trainer page, and I'm not like a huge fan of the Scarlet Violet trainers.
This is not me, chat, but yes, I am white. I'm Italian, actually. There's a little bit of a difference.
Curiosity, what's your favorite Pokemon? So I am torn between a couple. Big one is Frostlass. Another big one is going to be the Metagross line.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my two big ones. There's probably a couple more in there that I'm like, I kind of like. But those are my two big ones. Future Booster. I didn't know this was still part of the set where they were doing past future. Although I guess I should have known from the picture. A Gliscor. Ooh, Iron Bundle. I'm also a big fan of Miss Magius.
Yeah. You told me you're a big fan of a lot of the ghost types.
Oh, I love the ghost types. I'm kind of on Gengar, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, that's because everybody likes Gengar, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, Vanillite. And our big ones are... Ooh, Magby. Look at him. He's like... he's sneezing.
A ghost like my dad?
Oh!
Whoa!
Full art Apom.
That's really pretty. Who's the artist for that?
This one is... YuGiOh. So if you look really closely, it looks like almost like they're made of clay.
Yeah, I'm looking, YuGiOh.
And he's holding a little Nanab berry. At least I'm pretty sure that's Nanab.
It's spelled with it's Y-U-K-I, right?
Y-U-K-A,
Oh, yeah.
Yuka.
YuGiOh, yeah.
Oh, and then I got a Tinglu. I actually think that was the only one of the four I was missing.
I think I found the artist who does who's done it. Oh, yep, I did. So
That's some random stuff to get out of this.
This artist has done, I'm going to say, about 100 different cards. Which I've seen quite a few of these, actually, so that makes sense.
Fair. Oh, got another Durant. My boy, Durant.
Oh, wow. They've been doing cards for a while.
Technical Machine Evolution. Oh, Garbodor.
They've been doing cards since 2003. So they've been doing this for quite a long time.
They're a long-standing artist.
They are. That card you just pulled, by the way, is a $30 card.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, Whismur.
It's a nice holofoil right there. Funny enough, that's not her most expensive card, though. Her most expensive card is a Ditto that has an exclusive Games Expo stamp on it. The market price is $450.
There's your boy, by the way.
Nice. Well, boy and girl. Oh, excuse me. It's a Ditto Squirtle.
Wiglet with the reverse hollow. Knackley with the reverse hollow. And Lokix.
That
is a really, that art goes way too hard for a bug type that nobody uses.
Unfortunately.
So I will say, this is your Mizu autism of the day. I'm 99% sure this is a reference to the moving stones, which if you've never seen them, there's a desert that just have these stones in them, and there's like giant lines behind each of the stones because something about the way the sand shifts and the way the wind moves actually makes the stones very slowly and very imperceptibly move.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
So there's just like these stones with these giant lines behind them implying that they have moved when realistically they shouldn't be able.
Right.
But yeah, that was all of those. I'm actually impressed because off of a random pack I got for the Cynthia, I got 2 full arts.
Not bad. So, fun fact, that eye palm is one of 2 full arts that have ever been done by this artist.
Oh, fair enough. Is the other one the Ditto you said, or?
No, the Ditto, it's a Ditto that's trying to be a Squirtle. I think that's why it's so expensive. The only other one is a Drapion V from Crown Zenith. Although this one is... Actually, this one... I mean, if you want to get it damaged, you can get it for $4. But if you want near mint, you're paying on average $10 for it.
Fair.
But again, you do not have the most expensive card from her. You have one of the more expensive cards from her.
Fair, fair. Chat says, is your Anthor still on the way? So, according to my shipping information, my Anthor has not been shipped yet.
You need to email somebody.
I probably do. Because according to what they've sent me, mine actually hasn't even been shipped yet.
You paid like, what, $500 for it?
Yes.
Jeez. To be fair, it is like, it's supposed to play what, DS games?
It's kind of just whatever you can manage to work on it. People have said they've managed to get Switch emulators to work on it.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. So is that all of them?
Yes. Actually,
Fair.
she actually, now that I see her more, I'm starting to like this card more. When I sent it to Akko, I was like, I'm not sure how I feel about it because I don't really like her.
It's a good card.
Now that I'm looking at her again, I'm kind of like, you know what? I actually think in card form, they make her look really nice. Especially when you can't see the fuck-ass pants she's wearing.
Yeah, her pants suck.
The pants genuinely almost ruined the design for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they decided on that. Before we swap over to Akko. Oh, these have like textures to them for the other set. That's interesting.
Yeah. So all of the ones, there's a specific line, and Prismatic Evolutions is part of it, where they changed it up basically for that.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. But so I do want to show you guys what I have for next. One of the things I have for next, which is this guy. I was super excited to get a hold of this guy because it has been so difficult to get Black Bolt stuff. It's just ridiculously difficult.
Which is funny because it's a semi-new set.
Yeah. And comes with this Thunderous card, which looks really good, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I've been able to get White Flare, which is like the sister set to it. This is the only one of these I've been able to get. So I was very happy I got it. That will be next week with other stuff. Exciting. I also still have the Digimon packs, but I am kind of waiting till me and Akko are through a lot of the stuff to do the Digimon packs, so me and Akko can kind of be on the same page for most things.
Yeah. Okay.
But I will send you guys over to Akko.
All right,
is yours ready?
1 second. Give me 1 second here. Yes, it is ready.
Also, if it wasn't so big, chat, I would show you the other thing Akko sent me for spring cards. But it is so large, it's really not going to fit on camera very well.
Yeah, take a picture of it. That's the only way you're going to be able to show it. So, chat, I have decided, like I said, I've decided that we're changing up how we're doing, how I'm collecting, just so that I can avoid like gambling all of my savings that you guys have given me away. And I do take that seriously. But what I've done is I've decided that you can't really see it very well, but this is a binder where I'm going to put cards that I really like. And so I wanted to just show some of them. This first page here is all of the really expensive cards, basically. Anything that's like super duper expensive or like over $20, I guess, is going to go on this. Obviously, Mega Zygarde's in the center there because it's a very nice... I'm going to be honest. Mega Zygarde is not a very popular Pokemon, but I really like how this one looks. It looks very pretty. Looks very pretty. This Roxy's Performance, by the way, it was $75 when I pulled it. It's down. It's now like $30.
So you're saying buying it off you is going to be easier?
Yes, pretty much. Pretty much, if that's what you want to do. I did, by the way, a chat the other day, open some of my, not prismatic. I had Surging Sparks. I pulled a Durant, and it would be really funny if I got Kevin Durant to sign it because somebody else already did that, and it was a funny joke. I'm not going to do that, but I have a Durant now, and for some reason, this card is like $40. I mean, like, I think all cards are priceless, but like, is Durant like a meme? I have absolutely no idea.
Not to my knowledge. Durant was a card I really enjoyed, or a Pokemon I really enjoyed, but it's never been like... Because I've never heard anybody talk about it, you know? So it's not even like, oh, I've heard it in memes, I've heard people joke about it. I've just genuinely not heard anyone talk about it other than me, because I'm a weirdo who likes Durant.
Fair. The only other page I'll show for right now, chat, is I'm working on a page of... So these are the Mega Attack rares from Ascended Heroes. For some reason, very few people actually like these cards. There's really only 2 of them that people actually really like. And one of them is the Dragonite one, because it's Dragonite. And the other one is the Gengar. And the only reason why I want the Gengar is because then I can say I have all 9 of them. They only made 9 for Ascended Heroes. And these are the cards that you typically get as a 1 in like 1200, or you get them in the God packs. But for some reason, despite the fact that these are like hard as shit to come by, again, this card was $10, or actually this one was like $5. This one was $13. This one was $5. This one was $5. This one was a promo. This one was a promo. This one was like $60. And then the Gengar is like 80 or 90. And so nobody wants these cards. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make a page of this because I kind of like them, you know. And I'm assembling pages of other cards that I really like. There's one where I've discovered like connected arts, because like some Pokemon creators are so like special that they get to create like connecting arts with different Pokemon. So I'm gonna be looking through some of the cards I have and looking for other cards. And then I'm also going to start assembling like pages for different artists I really like. Like there's an artist that crochets all of her Pokemon, and I'm going to go through that because I think that's kind of cool. And I used to knit, so I'm weird like that. Anyway, in part to liquidate the rest of the Pokemon stuff, chat, I am opening more than normal. I am opening 12 packs of Chaos Rising. And then I got this when it released. But this is a Mega Zygarde box. It's got 8 packs. 6 of them are perfect order, and 2 of them are Phantasmal Flames. So we're going to open it, and I'm going to try and keep it in good condition because I do actually like how it looks, the box, you know? I don't just want to open it and get rid of it, which I always thought that scalpers that just open these and throw away all the promos and shit was kind of crazy. So I'm just going to keep it and hold on to it, you know? But anyway, let's start opening, chat. Let's catch them all. Let's catch them all. We're gonna, you know, do what we normally do. And then, by the way, for those that are here for Mort, we will go through Mort after the fact. I also threw up a page of Deoxys because it's nice to have. I wanted to have all of the Deoxys types in here as well. Durant game, yes. Yes. I have a lot of sorting to do. So much sorting. Mizu was telling me he's got a lot of sorting to do as well.
It has gotten a little bit out of hand.
Revenant.
I actually really like Trevenant and Pumpkaboo. They were 2 of my favorite goats.
Yeah. So what I wanted to do, chat, while opening this booster box, because this came from a booster box, is I had a theory. And the theory is, we've kind of figured out that, like, the, what the fuck?
You feel a weird texture on the bottom?
That is glossy as all glossy as all shit. What the fuck?
So you probably got like an EX or something. The new EXs are like...
No, that's way glossier than a regular EX. At least to me. I don't know, I could be wrong. Yeah, they do have a Metagross in here.
Yeah, I just haven't been able to get him yet. Oh, there's Felipe.
It's a regular Felipe.
Zibit. Oh, there's Pumpkaboo. Wimpod, adorable.
So, Skuntank. Deoxys.
Defense
what are
form.
You? Oh, a Gourgeist. Okay. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? This felt so... The texture was like, what the fuck kind of texture is this?
Yeah, no, the new EXs are like ridiculously glossy for some reason.
Yeah, they are for sure. Cool. We'll set that to the side. I was like, is the gold card super glossy? And in my head, I was like, there's no way that I pulled a gold card.
Like, I don't know if you've ever felt a wax box before, but the gloss is like that level of texture.
Yeah. There's a Charizard attack rare. Is there really?
Speed.
I didn't see it. Pumpkin Yippee.
Oh, Taurus.
That's right. I forgot we do have a. I forgot we do have a Pumpkin Yippee. Fun fact: there's two versions of Paldean Tauros that you can get. A fire and a ice type, I believe. So
I think it's water.
Cool. Is it water? I think it might be water, actually.
Oh,
Fun fact, by the way, the illustration rares of the Greninja line have also dropped dramatically in price. So only the Mega Greninja has value to it. The other ones have dropped below $20.
Regular form Deoxys. Ooh, Phantom.
Phantom. And Ampharos. It's a promo. Is it like expensive? Maybe I'll just say fuck it to the Gengar because I don't really care about Gengar and just get the Charizard because, you know, I don't really care. I don't really care that much.
Our chat did correct you, but I was about to, but I thought that was true. There's actually 3 Paldean Tauros.
Is there?
It's normal fire and water. But they say combat, so it might be fighting type. I seem to remember it being like looking fairly standard.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. We need to set up a time to like, even though if I might not be opening cards to the same extent that I used to.
Oh, hello.
We need to find a time to make fun of Darkside Phil. Because he's been opening cards on camera. Did you see like what his plan was?
Do you mean where he's telling people they have to pay him to open them?
Yes. $50 per Pokemon pack to open Pokemon cards. Apparently he went through all 36 packs, so I guess like he made $50 a pack or
No, he's a gambler. He couldn't resist.
Yeah, I was gonna say he probably didn't. Mareep best Pokemon.
I don't think he can resist.
But he's already to the point where he wants to buy more. See, this is why I quit, because it's just like I know that mindset, and I'm like, I can't do that anymore. Can't do that anymore. You know? That's why I'm going with just singles. Because singles are cheaper.
Well, my thing is I don't feel as bad about it because I don't really do anything else. Like, I'm not going out to clubs or anything. This is my hobby.
Well, I mean, like, that's fair. But again, like, you know, when you want to build up a little bit of savings, it does kind of like hurt just a little bit.
I'm still building up savings.
$46. Well, and I'm not saying I'm not building up savings. I'm just saying that, like, I would like to build my savings faster. I also kind of, again, want to, like, get my teeth fixed.
Yeah.
Mega Charizard X attack rare is $46. Oh, maybe I'll take a look at that then.
I meant to ask you, when we go to do Mort, would you like to open the chat to people?
Yeah, I was gonna allow people to come in. If you want, you can tell our friends that they can jump in when that happens.
Because I was gonna say
Um,
it's kind of funnier when we have everybody else reacting to this nonsense.
Yeah, I want Kendra in here, honestly.
Yeah, because the thing is, I've
I
seen all the Mort videos. I was the one who
I have
introduced him to
not.
everybody. I watched every
Ooh.
single one, all 8
You
hours
know,
of it.
I kind of want to reverse hollow of every Deoxys. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be fair. Oh,
Whoa! Oh, that is a really nice chest pin art.
he is a cutie.
Ooh, look at that. You know what's funny is people are trying to say that this chest pin art connects with the Pikachu in the tree Pikachu or the Trikachu, which, by the way, the Trikachu is $1,200, I believe, raw. Look at that.
Chespin
that's
is $10 right now.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, I don't really care that much. It's going in my it's going in the binder. Once we're done here, it's going in the binder.
No, that's fair.
By the way, chat, I'm not showing anything right now because spoilers for things, but I am working. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Colzer. I am working on my own trading cards. Ooh, there's that Delibird I told you about. This, by the way, chat, is a connecting image. There's 9 of them, and only 5 of them have been released. 1 of them is in the next set, and I will have to... I'm not going to buy cards from the next set, but I'll buy a single of the one I want so I can add it to the collection. But this has a connecting image.
Chad says, I guess Mizu knows how to budget. I wouldn't say I know how to budget. I just actually live very frugally.
Well, it's not even... Listen, it's not even that I don't know how to budget, because I do. Like I said, on average, I don't want to go too much into my finances, but I save very positively every single month, especially, with YouTube. And I'm very grateful, by the way, for people that give on YouTube. Like, legitimately, you've taken somebody who was pretty much with no savings, mostly through every fault of his own, and allowed him to save and work on his teeth. My teeth would still be in pain because, I would be unable to work on them.
Thank you very much earlier, Lord Kagai, for the 20. Says Puddle Fund and Head Pats. Every time we have done a card stream, Lord Kagai has given a 20 for me to go buy more cards.
Lamau.
Answer question from before about the Well of Souls. It's called the Chamber of Guff. Evangelion got it right. I will continue to call it the Well of Souls.
I think that's another EX card right there. I felt the glossiness of it. Oh, by the way, the special red card is also dropped in price too.
I mean, I imagined
down
it
to
would.
under
It was
10.
kind of a meme card.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still $10 about. It's still more than Surfing Beach for some reason.
Yeah. I think it's just because it's a good play card. And good play cards typically also command more money if they're pretty. Because you'll have people that want to, like, flex. And... Hey! B-Drill! Nice. There's I think I have the ultra rare version of B-Drill, so that's a nice one to have.
Nice.
All right, we got 4 more chat. Oh man. My theory that I kind of thought of is kind of being proven right. Because you remember when we first got Chaos Rising and we were opening some singles, we got a lot of mad shit on just singles.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that the batching is probably a little bit more managed on booster boxes. So maybe moving forward, if you do buy stuff, don't buy I mean, like, booster boxes are kind of just like one of those things that allegedly the Pokemon company isn't printing that much anymore, so singles are better for them, I guess. Beedrill is the GOAT. It's playable. I'm assuming you're talking about the red card. What, a reverse Trevenant?
Call me out. I'm not calling you out. I appreciate it. You are loved and appreciated, chap.
Always. We love you, chat. We love you. By the way, chat, I am placing these code cards. I'm noticing, by the way, these code cards have a bit of a wonky print on them. Like, they're very dirty, almost. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah,
like,
I can
the
see
printing
it.
is very dirty. The B? Oh, okay. Oh, there's something there. There is something there. I can feel there is definitely something there.
Fair.
It's the last slot, so I think it's an ultra because anything SIR or AR or whatever is in the second slot. But there's definitely something there. I could feel it.
Phantom. Not
I don't know
even
how
Pokemon
much
cares about the code cards.
No, they don't. Hey, reverse Delibird. And yeah!
Jumbo ice cream.
Nice! I wanted one of these. It's going to go into my item page. I am actually pretty happy about that because...
Heal 80 damage from your active Pokemon that has 3 or more energy.
That's awesome. Look
that's
at
actually
that.
pretty... I think that's playable.
You may play any number of item cards during your turn. So just have 3 of these and get a shit ton of health back. That's awesome. I'm all right with that, you know? Again, like anytime I get an item card, it'll go on my item page. That's nice. We are okay with this, all right? I'll have to sort through all of the trainer cards here too. Because I looked at the stuff I do have, like that I stored. I have a lot of trainer cards. It is insane. Wimpod. Skrill. I butchered that. Fennekin, nice. Tauros and Revenant. Excuse me. All right, last one for this one, and then we'll move on to the box. And Chad, I will be preserving the box because I do like the box. The box is nice. All right. Excuse me.
Blessed.
But yeah, get fuck, I just forgot her name. Get all of our friends basically. we'll be chat. By the way, we have a lot of Mort. I'm hoping I don't know if we'll get through all of it tonight, but we'll try. You know, we'll try. It's a nice Esper card, by the way. Very fluffy. What?
Rocketeer.
Oh, holy cow! Like I said, they dropped in a lot of value, but holy fuck, is it beautiful.
I mean, he's still at about 20.
That is beautiful. Look at that, chat. That is beautiful. I love that. Holy cow, that is pretty. Gonna slot that there. That is beautiful, man. Froge, yes. So here, just looking through. This is 12 out of 36, obviously. You know, we got 3. Well, I got 2 EXs, 2 illustrations, and then the ice cream is counted as an ultra rare. But these are pretty. All right, these are very pretty. I'll definitely be putting them in my binder here when we're done. This one will go in the trainer binder. I have like a special. I have my own deck box for EXs, and so I'm just gonna put that in there. Funny Akko noise to match the funny shocks. Well, we aren't doing the shocks just yet. But that is definitely the prettiest one out of all. I just like For some reason, looking at it on camera, it looks way nicer on camera, which is funny. All right, I'm gonna move these out here. Just gonna set them aside. Chad, I hope you you got what you wanted from the code cards because I'm throwing them away now.
Also, yes, chat, Psychono is back. He put out his return video today.
So is he like back or something?
Yes, he put out his video about how sorry he is and how he was a meanie pants, make butt face, and how he'll never do it again.
Did his girlfriend forgive him is what I'm wanting to know.
Possibly.
There. Alright, we're gonna put those over there. Alright, like I said, chat, this is what I got. Oh wow, it like really doesn't like that for some reason. Wow, my phone really doesn't like this. So it comes with a jumbo card, it comes with a promo card, and then it comes with 8 packs. So we're gonna open this here. I've got my X-Acto knife because I did like like I said, I wanted to preserve it, so I opened just the flap so that I could retape it. Is this the flap? Yes, it is the flap. And my goal is just to again, it looks nice. And that's my big thing. Whose girlfriend forgave who? Saikuno. Also, hello, Internet Zen. Okay. I'm going to be careful with this because, again, I don't want to destroy this at all.
Oh, yeah, you got the big megas. I still have this pack, by the way.
Oh, I forgot that you got one as well. You gonna hold on to it?
We'll get around to it.
There.
Are you excited for the jumbo card?
It's gonna go back in here once I'm done with it, honestly.
That's fair. They are hard to find somewhere to store.
I mean, I have that booklet that was given to us, but like, I think it would look better in there. It's a really nice card, I'll be honest with you, though. I like it's got the texturing on it.
Yeah. Crazy Ballman says we're jumping back into the Mort verse later. Yes, we are.
I am debating. I think I will just keep because the part of the reason why I wanted this is for this card, because I wanted to add it to my collection of 1,000 Pokemon. So I think I am going to keep this out and just keep the Mega Zygarde Mega card in there, you know, for display. But the Zygarde card is really what I wanted because I don't have a Zygarde card yet. Oh my gosh, that thing is gigantic. Oh my god. Look at this thing.
Yeah, they're jumbo cards.
Oh, it's really floppy. That's amazing. Oh, it's also counted as I like that it's also counted as a promo card there. That's awesome.
Yeah, they show up in list on like TCG site and stuff.
Yeah. So it also comes with a quote-unquote reusable sticker. I don't know how reusable it is, but there you go. It comes with a sticker. And the big thing, that if you're a scalper you care about, is it comes with 6 packs of Perfect Order and 2 packs of Phantasmal Flames.
Realistically, you only care that it comes with 2 packs of Phantasmal Flames.
To be honest, yes. I already got the big guy out of the thing. I already got the Zygarde, so that's truthfully all I care about. But if I get anything else out of Perfect Order, cool. You know, if I'll use it as trading fodder. So we'll open Phantasmal Flames first. As always, it's got the Zard in it, and I'm gonna be careful with these because yeah, I'll be careful with these because I am planning to put cards in them and just stick them back in that thing later down the line. So we'll preserve these for later. But yeah, there we go. There's a code card for you. I don't know if anybody actually redeems the code card stuff, but yeah, there you go. Do I plan to cover the Lego stuff? Yes, I am planning to still cover the Lego stuff on Friday. That is when I will be covering it. Now, I have not had a lot of Phantasmal Flames, so I'm interested to see if I can get anything out of this. Thank you for the follow. Good for Saikuno. I know, right? I think.
So
my problem...
People have been talking about that new God of War game, right?
Oh gosh,
and
yes.
Apparently now pictures are coming out sort of like behind the scenes, I guess. That because you know they're showing all their stuff off and they're like, look how special we are.
Ooh, that's
apparently the fucking box character, they actually had a guy mocap that.
They had a male mocap it?
The like big box cube character she talks to.
Oh really?
Yeah, no, I sent you the picture.
That's amazing.
But they have a guy mocapping it. And I have to agree with this person that just posted a picture of it and says CEOs say game development costs are too high. Meanwhile, this guy is mocapping a box. You needed mocap for a box.
Wow, that is amazing. But yes, chat. Friday is when we will continue the Lego stuff. I'm bringing Ava on again. Mizu wants to come on. He is also welcome to come on and talk about the Lego stuff.
It depends on the time because I've made a few commitments. I have watched all of his videos though.
What do you think about the videos? I'm curious.
I think overall he's doing pretty well. But
okay.
The problem that's probably holding him back a little bit in some people's eyes is he is still doing it from a content creator perspective.
Yo!
Nice, Rotom
Look at that.
EX.
Rotom EX. That's an ultra rare right there. It's very pretty. I like the texture of the circuitry on that. That's awesome. How many binders am I going to need for all these cards? Well, for the regular cards, they're just going to go in a box. For the special cards, they go in, of course, their own binders. And I am planning on making a video someday, too, for all of that. All right, that was all of the Phantasmal Flames. We got a hit out of it, so that's pretty cool. It's really neat to get something nice out of that. I'll get rid of that. Hope you guys got the code cards because we're throwing them out. I throw all of my code cards away. Howdy, Akko. Howdy. All right. Now let's do perfect order. All I've heard is that scalpers hate this set because it's the worst set ever. It's got no Pokemon that people like, so scalpers hate it. Which is hilarious. Code card. Did you hear, by the way, that some targets are planning to slash the seal on the on any sealed product before you check out so that it loses all of its resale value?
Sorry, what? I got distracted.
So some targets, and I hope they adopt this at my local Target, are planning to cut out scalpers by slashing open the seal on sealed products before scalpers buy it so that it loses all of its resale value.
I am fine with that so long as they don't give it to morons that start cutting too deeply and actually ruining the...
Well, it's mostly being done with ETBs right now.
Fair.
I don't know how you could do that with like single packs.
Oh yeah, because they come in the cardboard, like little whatevers.
Yeah. Pretty much. Code card chat. We need more sets like Perfect Order. I don't know what to tell you. The next set after Chaos Rising is Black Bolt, which has got the Sperm Darkrai. And then after that is a Mega Rayquaza set. And everybody loves Mega Rayquaza. But I believe that comes after the 30th anniversary. And they've already announced the next set name after that.
Echelon
you
is
know,
selling a drink called Goth Girl Spit.
I saw that.
Apparently
I
is a
saw that.
citrus drink.
That's disgusting. I'm gonna be honest. Oh my gosh, I already have. This is my third spupa. Do you have one of these?
I think I do have the speed.
That's funny. That is funny. I mean, Spupa, it's a good card. I
Oh,
just
he's a
have
cute boy.
an extra of it. Yeah, maybe I'll send it to... I have a family member that I've been sending some stuff to, so maybe I'll send it to them.
I would have to search through my... I now have 3 ETB boxes that are filled with cards in the little magnetic cases.
Are you saying? Oh, in the magnetic cases. Do you need more magnetic cases? I could send you some.
Oh no, I already bought another pack.
You bought more. You should have told me.
I'm
not going to use the rest of mine.
I only bought 2 packs.
So you have like, what, 100?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm about through the next set of 50 though.
Well, I'll send you some of mine if you need them to.
Fair. Because I do use mine a lot more than you probably use yours.
Yeah, a lot of my stuff is going into binders now. I will be displaying some stuff, but like right now I want to put some of my stuff in binders.
Absol, Halucha, Misdreavus, Cassiopeia, Penny, Cynthia's Roserade, Denoiver.
God, there was a Snorlax.
Baynet, Megazation, Esper, Wiredeer, Mammoth.
I've already got this one too!
I do not have Probopass though.
I'll find a... Alright, we'll find... I'm sure we can find something to trade for.
There's my Hatterene V. Chandelure. Why did I put you in one of these? Oh, because you're a promo. You're a special promo with this stamp. Zinnia's Resolve. Tapu Lele GX. She's adorable. Erica's Invitation.
I've heard both, but I don't care since I don't play. PS5 has no games. No, that's true. I've heard some people say that the new God of War is woke because it has female character and the female character sucks.
It is his dead wife. His second dead wife, by the way, because he already has one dead wife.
Jeez. That's right, he does have a dead wife. Because, like, wasn't the first one in Greece?
Yep, and his skin is ashen because it is the ash of his dead wife and child.
That's right. Funnelby and Dugong. All right, 2 more chat.
I don't have this. Almost at the end of my list. Thought I did.
Well, I guess that's 2 cards I can trade with you.
Varian. Espeon GX. I have an Incineroar GX. How long have I had you?
The new story was made by a toxic feminist. Yeah, it was done by a streamer. Well, a streamer helped out with it a couple years ago. She was claiming responsibility. Responsibilities. When is it coming out? I have no idea. I don't give a shit.
I'm not playing it.
Exactly.
God of War died years ago.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my gosh, another Gengar. I have so many of that one. If you got the Gengar with the GameStop stamp, that thing was like $200.
And yeah, chat's right. It is Alana Pierce.
Alana Pierce, yes.
He was bragging about it.
All right, last one, chat. Let's see what we can get out of it. I don't feel any gloss, so there's no EXs. Probably a good thing. I have most of the EXs from this set, because I opened a lot of perfect order, unfortunately. Way more than I want to admit, so. Jean and God of War wife got the MJ treatment. Oh, goodness. God of War fell off after 3. That's what I've been told, and the owner of the game says so, or the owner of the franchise said so as well. Not the SIR, but I don't have a Meowth EX like this, so that's nice. I felt the texture and I was like, that feels different. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a big positive. Hell yeah. Like I said, the other one that's like super rare is like way more colorful, but this is a nice one to have too. Pretty sure this one's like a $2-3, but like I don't care. I love it. It's mine. So let's see. Out of that pack of 8, we actually got pretty good hits actually, you know. We got 1 from the 2 and then 3 from the 6. That's not bad actually. That's like 1 every other one, you know. That's pretty good, you know. And overall, we didn't do too bad today. I mean, like, we have, out of everything, we got 2 EXs, which is, I would say, probably regular EXs. So I'd say that's a pretty good stuff. I'm a very big fan of the Frogadier and the Froakie, and the Greninja stuff. I kind of want their Greninja, but, like, not enough to pay $300 for it. Absolutely not. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Oh... That was fun. That was fun. Now, chat, I'm not saying this is the last time I'll open, okay? But again, like I said, I am not interested in like, you know, hurting myself. There will be other times, and obviously, like, I've had some people that said they want to send me stuff anyway, and I will open it when people send it to me. But I will like be very limitedly, if not any at all, buying, period. So, what'd you think, Mizu? That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost. Oh, I was about to say we lost Mizu.
No, it's one of those things. I saw something that kind of just broke my brain so bad I had to reply to it.
Oh gosh, what did you see? Was it still rigger stuff?
No, it's the gaming thing, and people are looping back around to trying to rope Laura Croft into their bullcrap.
Mm-hmm.
Which, for people who don't know, with Laura Croft, people had to, like, fight really hard to convince them to bring back, like, actual Laura Croft. Because she's already a female, and they were trying to femme-slopify her by turning her into, like, that timid girl archetype who just happens to be badass. And it's like, no, Laura Croft is supposed to be powerful and sexy and also badass.
Right.
Like, trying to turn her into, like, this timid, like, oh god, I don't want to have to kill people, but if I do, you know, I'll be forced to do it. Like, no, she runs around with dual pistols and she shoots dinosaurs in the face. That's what she does.
I just remember watching my dad play it sometime. By the way, Nora, I'll read your thing here in a moment. And my dad, like, intentionally sometimes watched her die, and it was just like really depressing in some of the newer games. I was like, Dad, that's kind of brutally rude of you to do. Just like intentionally getting her killed like that, and he's like, it's funny.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hide my screen now. Noir says, I don't know if you guys follow UFC, but the new middleweight champion Sean Strickland got banned from the UFC event at the White House, and his responses have been hilarious. I've not followed that. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. So you would have to give me any like lowdowns personally. But that sounds interesting. Do you follow any of that, Mizu?
No, I avoid politics like the plague.
Fair enough.
I made the horrendous idea to respond to one of Dev's videos today because it was technically legal related, and it immediately turned into a political shit show in chat.
Wait, you replied to it on air?
Yeah.
Which one did he... What did he say this time?
The argument for packing the Supreme Court. His argument, by the way, basically boils down to Republicans started it, so Democrats should be allowed to pack the court in retaliation.
It's such a childish response, in my personal opinion.
And I was like, oh, it's about the court, so like maybe it's fine to talk about. and then it just kind of ended up being an annoying shit show.
Well, that's Dev in a nutshell. That's why you ignore him and don't listen to him, because he's an annoying shit show. He's not even American. I thought at one point he wanted to be or try to come to America, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
He definitely wants to be a Californian because he kept talking about how Gavin Newsom is the theoretical presidential candidate after Trump.
Absolutely
Which anybody
not.
that knows anything about America knows that Gavin Newsom is not going anywhere outside of California.
They're going to try and elevate him to the Democratic nominee, and if they do, he will definitely lose.
Yeah. We were just kind of making fun of him for it. It's like, if you know anything about it, you know that he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just not how it works. Nobody likes him outside of his own people.
Yeah.
And even then,
Okay.
I've heard Californians don't like him that much.
No, I didn't like him when I lived in California. All right, let's jump over to the other chat, and then we're going to ping people.
Oh, is that what other chat? Oh,
There we go. All right. Let me tell everybody that we're going.
you're gonna tell the people.
Yeah. You can, like, if you wanted to ping, I'll tell Kendra. I'll ping Kendra. I know she definitely should be part of this.
Is that the guy that was on vacation during the Cali fire fiasco? Probably.
It's possible.
He's the governor of California. Like, literally nobody likes him.
Internet Zen says that everybody calmed down after Ava showed up and smacked everybody with a ruler. Which is funny.
Because it was one of those things that's trying to get people to calm down. It's like, I don't want this to be a political stream. I just want to make fun of Dev not understanding, like, basic law, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Which he doesn't. He's an idiot.
And by the way, chat, we will have the collar on. Give me a moment, and then I'll set it up. There we go. Karen Bass is the mayor? Fair. Now, I'm trying to remember. Was it the first Megamind video or the second Megamind video that we were on?
I don't know, but it might be good to just start with the first one just so we have the full context again, in case people have forgotten.
Fair. We can do that. By the way, chat, for those that are curious, while we're going through this, I will also be playing Toontown Rewritten, which will be perfect.
I will not chat. We will just be watching more.
Here, give me a moment. Gotta pull that up.
Shockingly, chat, I will not be playing Toontown. I know you all really expected it out of me.
I don't think anybody did, but fair enough. All right, let me put that down there. All right, you should be able to see a black screen, and just a black screen.
Yep.
Missing DreamWorks plot twist. I forgot all about this. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Oh, my computer is... Oh, no, my computer should be fine. All right, perfect. I have not played Toontown for You in a while, I think. I just, like, recently got back into it, and I was like, we must, you know? It's time to Mort? Yes. Okay, let me check if this... Oh, okay. It's on. All right, chat, give me a moment. All right, the collar is on. You guys know the drill. $10 for 3 seconds. $5 for 5 seconds at an increased intensity. Is this a part 2 of a video? No. So the Mort series... here, let me see if I can actually bring up the tab. Let me bring up the tab for it. It is right there. So the Mort series, chat, is a list of 28 videos about how Mort from Madagascar is secretly an eldritch god. And we just don't understand how much of an eldritch god he is. Mizu can explain it any differently if I'm like not doing it any justice.
No, that's about right.
Fair. Also, hello, Clips.
The superior Yippee is here.
You mean the black hole Yippee is here?
The better one, yes.
You
black
eat all
Yippee.
of exactly. I might have a new addiction. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, keep Mama Akko's testimony, and the only thing I know is that she just gave me $20. So obviously I agree with everything she. No,
Don't worry, Akko. I will not shock you every time the phrase Jewish and bisexual is mentioned.
Well, I don't know how often Jewish and bisexual is mentioned in the series. I think the most amount of it that could have been mentioned was already done, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Thank you, though. But
That
thank
is
you.
for people who are not here for the original Mort stuff. He was very hung up on the fact that Mort and every other character in the show is apparently Jewish and bisexual.
Because they all have sex with each other, and they are all allegedly Jewish.
Where's the Hebrew translator?
Unfortunately, he doesn't show up.
I came over Mizu's side just to do this.
He's not been around for a while. Anyway. Anyway. Oh, I got deliveries. I think I don't want to wait too long, but I did ping Kendra. And if any of my friends want to show up, they can. Let's get started here. Do you think I could play it on 1.5 or 1.25, or do you think we have to play it in its original speed?
You might need to. Like, you might be able to get away with 1.25, but I don't think you can get away with too fast.
Okay. Excuse me.
Don't worry, chat. I know we're not started yet. I just didn't want you to
All
sit here in silence.
All right, chat. Let's get going.
The Mortning cometh.
If you've seen parts 1 through 16, you can find them in the top. Oh gosh, that's loud as fuck!
I despise you. Blame you for this mess you've caused. Now you must endure this roast. It's too late. You've lost. I've meticulously planned on my revenge.
Oh my gosh.
A day's blood, sweat, and tears were shed.
Yes, I mean,
Please don't.
you go too fast, it might not be a good idea.
Necrophilic hitches in your britches. What a load of crap. Get down like
I'll
the
turn it
animal
down,
you are.
then.
Chicken shit in the bar. Elephantine veil. You're on par with the worst of the worst. Lemur's own grandfather. How, may I ask,
Oh.
is your DNA a beaver's? Cause you're damn annoying flipping.
I hate it.
Back with your false head ass on crack, only flaunting what you lack. You're the Adam of your species and the Eve, might I add. How does that work? Cause the pieces.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Apparently, Mort is Adam and Eve because fuck you, he is. Oh fuck.
Tad up, who is your dad? Lies, you've got nothing to lose. Which is why you simply choose an inconsistent history. You're not a.
I did like his rap. I thought his rap was really funny.
Hello, I'm the Theorizer, and a quick reminder to watch everything in that playlist I linked before this one because.
By the way, Chad, if you guys have not seen the previous parts of this, you're gonna have to go back a couple of months in order to get the parts that we've already covered. It has been a while, unfortunately. People were begging, and I was like, all right, we will definitely do more Mort today.
Because we're
So I don't think it
to
helps.
string together a number of DreamWorks films through the usage of insidious
Is this Toontown?
cults,
Yes.
animal sapiens, and a Lovecraftian reaper named Mort. Let's start by gathering all of the threads together and then each connecting to serve as the connection point for everything we've discussed henceforth.
It's worth
I'm not
noting
sure
the
how long
first
this
time
will
we
be,
heard
but there's a
Jewish
massive
and
number of
bisexual.
patterns, and I
Akko
feel
nearly
like
passed
must
out from
be
laughing
shed
so
on
hard.
this. So,
The Madagascar
six
show
Mort
writers
videos
took all of
detail
the
true
drugs
nature
and
of
still
Mort
had a
from
coherent
Madagascar and how
narrative.
he is, in short, actually an elder.
Yeah, I think people need to remember, like, me and Mizu aren't shitting with people. That was actually, like, lore from the Madagascar TV show that was specifically about the lemurs. It's actually kind of crazy. So, it is kind of crazy that, like, it's, like, literally canon. Also, I don't know why my game is lagging this much. That's kind of creepy.
God locked in an eternal stalemate with a pantheon of interdimensional fruits that command the multiverse. They constantly invoke suppression mechanisms to keep him in a fractured state. Every time he slips into a higher dimension, they curtail him.
A couple of months was the first part of Halloween.
It was one of the most comprehensive conclusions to be drawn from the 2 hours worth of evidence I had gathered. So, that was Mort. But now we skip back to a more medieval period and briefly establish the timeline of the Shrek films, so we can solve a variety of its characters. First, we spent 4 videos solving the fairy godmother and determined that she's a witch who's out to get revenge on the royal family that wronged her through any means
man on crack,
necessary.
yes.
It's implied that all of
the crack, yes.
He's on all of the drugs.
I think he invented a new super drug just for this.
Probably.
I don't.
Give me one moment, chat. My computer is struggling right now, and I need to bring up my task manager to see why it is struggling so hard. Because Toontown does not eat up a lot of my computer. At least it shouldn't. Please don't tell me Battle Eye is working in the background, because I'm going to be so fucking pissed off.
What do you have
the
that has
lower
Battle
class
Eye?
magical individual.
Destiny.
Oh, fair.
I told Temp I would download it for him.
You're going back to that abusive relationship?
Just for Temp. I'm bringing the dog through it. Just for him.
Share a similar spite towards the monarchy.
Why would you allow him to
and
do
through
that?
either Merlin or some other contact of the godmother, a sort of apathetic army was being brainwashed in the schools of far, far away, using many tactics to their advantage, such as comedy and music. An insidious, seemingly innocent methodology.
He may be on crack,
We then
but he's
wrapped up
right.
The Shrek
You are
videos with
correct.
an analysis of the magic the fairy godmother uses and how exactly it affects
can't
people, and more
argue with the
importantly,
logic
how it affects
and the facts.
intelligent animals. I did this as a backdoor attempt to dig into the mysteries of the sapient animals in the DreamWorks universe, which, like the magic you'll see, ties in with Mort. We then moved back over to Madagascar and looked into another character who was privy to...
I do appreciate that we started here because he's doing a really good job at just like packing up everything that we went through. So this is a good idea.
Animal IQ, that being Capitaine Dubois from the 3rd Madagascar movie.
For some reason, one of Mizu's favorite characters.
Capitaine Chantal Dubois.
Oh.
We solved her past and threw in her ties to the old woman from the other films while we were at it. We finally left off this saga by seeking answers in the most important link of animal intelligence by far, over the hedge. We managed to dig into the depths of another character who seems privy to the thoughts of animals, Dwayne LaFontaine, the Verminator. He has an almost identical...
Oh yeah, by the way, chat, everybody is all the bad guys are...
So keep on, this is Mama Akko's testimony, and the only thing I know is that she just gave me $20. So obviously I agree with everything she... No,
Akko, we cannot see the
Sorry,
video.
chat. I redeemed and got the gold Greninja, you lucky bastard.
They said they
Lucky
could not
bastard.
see the video.
Yeah, I brought it back up. Sorry, chat, sorry.
But
Sorry.
yes, all the villains for some reason are French or have vaguely
Obviously,
French
Akko
names.
is a bad example because it's a lost cause.
I mean, it's
Hey
understandable.
Akko, can't super chat much anymore.
Hi, mercenary.
So more Mort tinfoil? Man after my own heart. Also you see the $200,000 Lego fiasco that is snowballing, Mormons.
Yeah, I have seen it. I have some words I'll speak when it comes time. I'll talk about it a little bit more. There is some disappointment I obviously have, considering that I grew up in the Mormon faith. But we're gonna wait till Friday to talk about it because it's quite depressing. A lot of the stuff that I'm seeing, not just because of the faith itself, but because of a lack of justice on the cops. Unlawful stops, in my personal opinion, and unlawful search and seizure. Or no, just search, but to be on the point. I don't want to go too far into that. We'll talk about that on Friday.
Identical tracking skill set to Dubois. You might be asking yourself right now, why am I recapping all of this? You might also be asking, how on earth do these all connect? And to answer both of those questions at once, I will simply respond with, I just explained it. Yes, Mort, the supreme god of animalistic intelligence, is a fast-tracked straight shot to the supernatural core of the DreamWorks universe's magic, animal awareness, and the many tactics that go into suppressing it at the behest of a worshipped pantheon of deities, an international underground network of suppression societies out to stop animals from dominating and stop Mort, or whatever force he initially represented, from rising once again. As I said at the very end of the Mort theories, Mort's dream works. Mort is DreamWorks because his dream works because he's the animal intelligence hub and center of everything. Yes, I told you it was a lot to take in, and probably not entirely considered by the filmmakers. But the shocking thing isn't that, it's that the evidence truly is there. So what the hell else am I supposed to do with it? Whether it was intentional or not, it still exists, and the patterns cannot be dismissed in my line of
The Mort theory was legit.
work.
Not really.
Before we interlock the
Yes,
past
but no.
16
Or no,
videos
Mormon
on an
theory,
even
excuse
more
me.
fundamental
We'll talk
scale,
about it.
though, I want to dig into the other places we find intelligent animals and supernatural events within the DreamWorks universe. Again, I believe it all roots back to Mort, because I have yet to discover a more powerful character in the entirety of DreamWorks. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. This is about to go from 0 to 100, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Ants shows that ants are smart. Insects
Oh my god.
all the way down to the basic of levels. The DreamWorks universe has a focus on animals getting as smart as humans and becoming their equal. The Bee Movie is possibly the most crucial film I have ever seen, insofar as it is the first chunk that clicks every thread into my mental map. It details the dangerous precedent of
I don't know.
event,
I don't-
the closest small.
I don't know why you're upset. It's like perfect. Bees are
It
smart.
I just can't wrap my mind. I'm not galaxy brained enough for this.
No.
I'm not enlightened enough or
Fair
high
enough.
enough.
Animals have come to finding equal
Bee
footing with
Movie is
humans.
nuts.
The crazy part is this.
I love the Bee
pattern
Movie.
of humans versus animal intelligence was just something I inferred from Madagascar and Over the Hedge, but like with Katie and Scrat, my theories are melding with reality, and I'm sort of in a state of utter shock because I think it might be completely true. The linchpin is that every time animals rise up, there's a human just waiting there to stop them, with utmost desperation and underhandedness. This lawyer, he's so desperate, my God.
she's got
Why is he so
milkers.
obsessed?
Oh, jeez.
Give me
Get Eva to
Right, that
watch the
scared the
civil
shit out of
rights
me.
lawyer and his interviews of Reckless Ben. Things are far worse than you could imagine, including felonies leveled.
She has been watching some of that for sure. So, yeah, she is watching some of that. I'm gonna have her on Friday for sure. Thank you for the 5, by the way.
me a truly solid reason, not some mild iffy bullshit. I'm just itching to highlight what someone brought to my attention. Mort in the zoo. I think this is the ultimate fact I felt I was missing in the Penguins of Madagascar video. It's been staring me down like the Clint Eastwood of evidential treasure troves. How does the zoo know Mort's name? They label their toys as Mort plushies. How do they know his name? I have our answer already. It's been waiting for me patiently for months. Chantal Dubois isn't the only evil redhead out to crush the penguins.
Spoiler alert: all redheads are evil.
The linchpin
Sorry, Tim.
is that every time animals rise up, there's a human just waiting there to stop them, with utmost desperation and underhandedness. Outs. So desperate, my God, it's been staring me in the face. What the hell?
How do we shock
How did I
Akko?
know
It's
this?
$10 for
She's
3
so
seconds.
bizarrely desperate
It's a
to
super chat.
expose the penguins. She knows she's a part of something aware of Mort. In one episode where the penguins were exposed, she brings in the government. for
I'm
a
just
reason.
waiting for the
There's
theorizer to
something
connect
out
the
there,
Knights
something
Templar to this,
lurking beneath
because
the
French
surface,
oppose Mort.
And Alice knows.
Also,
the zoo
insert
knows
y'all like
the
jazz.
pattern.
B quote here.
I need a minute to think. Oh, frick.
Thank you.
You gotta be shitting me. I just solved it. The linchpin is that every time animals
Or
rise
temp.
up, there's a
Yeah.
human just waiting there to stop them with utmost desperation and underhandedness. The racer from Turbo. He's so desperate, my god, so
Jesus
desperate
Christ.
to beat Turbo. It's everywhere, I'm telling you. At first I thought it was an infrequent pattern, but it's everywhere. Literally everywhere. You know, the reason I connected the Chantal Dubois theory in with my over-the-hedge theory was because I noticed a little something that I hinted to near the end of the over-the-hedge video. Both Chantal Dubois, a French animal control Terminator,
There we go.
and Dwayne Lafontaine,
Oh, is he also a
an
redhead?
animal control Verminator with a French last name, had superhuman abilities related directly to the tracking and extermination of intelligent animal life. They are evolving physically, just as the animals are evolving
It's funny if he's also a
intellectually.
redhead.
And coincidentally, they both seem to have French origins. Sort of a
Are
coincidence.
French people
Let
able
me
to be
think.
redheads?
I'm actually gonna search.
I've not
this up
seen very
and
many French
see
people that are redheads.
If
I mean, probably.
he. It is. It's another one. Oh my god. The racer from Turbo is French.
Oh my gosh, the razor from
god. This is bringing me to tears. What the hell sort of link?
Exterminator, no, he's balding. I didn't know that
pattern
balding
is
was a
this?
hair.
Guy Gagné from Turbo. He doesn't seem to be superhuman, but there is another
Let's see.
unique link in that snails are notoriously French cuisine. Hot damn, I'm on a roll of some sort, but I don't know how. What the heck is it with French exterminator terminators? The linchpin is that every time animals rise up, there's a human just waiting there to stop them with utmost desperation and underhandedness. The Boss Babies organization is out to stop the adoption
More
of
of an
dogs.
Irish and
They're
Scottish
so
thing,
desperate,
or-
my god. I think I might have mentioned it before, but I and many others have had sneaking suspicions that some animated films that look like they take place in the past are actually the far future. It's a neat little plot twisty trick, and for years I've been inclined to say that it's the case with Kung Fu Panda, as all of the Chinese animals speak English, wield
Obviously,
the
Aqua's a
supernatural,
bad example
and are
because it's
wholly
a lost
unhindered
cause.
by a human race that does
Ha,
not exist.
you flinched.
While
Ignore this
simultaneously
message if
using
you
the
didn't
kung fu
flinch.
humans created. So if it's in
Chat
the
is trying to
future,
freak
then
me
yes,
out now.
It might be to imply that Mort and his acolytes won this
Thank you.
multiverse war, depending on what's actually going on here and whose side is with who. The linchpin is that every time animals rise up, there's a human just waiting there to stop them with utmost desperation and underhandedness. How to Train Your Dragon is literally a most depressing lesson.
Hold on a
intelligent
moment. There's a bunch of Irish people in that because they're all Vikings.
animals into submission before they can take over. It's so desperate. My god. Like the Crudes, it's at the other end of the spectrum from
And I
Kung
think
Fu
isn't
Panda.
one of the
Humans
Vikings
are gaining
redhead?
intelligence
I think
here, but
so.
dragons ain't speaking yet.
It's
I'm
debatable
not
if
quite
they're
sure
red or
just how many
brown.
DreamWorks properties can be encapsulated within this umbrella theory, but there seems to be an alien element as well as seen in All Hail
Chat
King
using
Julian,
psychological
and it perhaps
warfare.
seeps over
I
into
guess you
stories like
do,
Clone
yeah.
Monsters vs. Aliens and Megamind. My god. The government was suppressing Megamind in Metro Man, as I said in my theory. It's too much. Perhaps reinforcements from the fruit pantheon? Perhaps it's irrelevant. Shark Tale proves what we already know, which is that animals are smart underwater too. And I even hear that
Vikings
the new
aren't
movie
Irish, but
Abominable
some of them
has a
can be
character,
Irish.
Another redhead that's out to
Not
suppress
all Vikings
animal
are Irish,
intelligence
but
as well.
some Irish
While
are
I know
Vikings.
very little about the Crudes, I feel like it deals with a divergence point of sorts where humans started gaining intelligence faster. Again, I assume. But don't even get me started on Mr. Peabody and Sherman, in which...
Oh my gosh, he's also a redhead!
Space-time out here shaping history, headass. And the villain is a spiteful middle-aged woman who is genetically similar, psychologically similar, and voiced by the
That
exact
is
same
hilarious.
actress as Gladys Sharp. Humans are trying to force evolve
VTuber
themselves
with
as seen by the International Monster Units. How am I supposed to work with that?
No,
It is
Akko.
exhausting.
Vikings are
I
Normans,
know there's some
Danes,
sort of cohesion to this,
Swedes,
but there are so many
Norwegian.
bizarre coincidences
Also, Zach.
patterns, and my job is to stitch them together without holes.
Sorry.
This is my task, whether the patterns are intended or not. I fill plot holes, if I can. But this video has served its purpose.
Am I a
It's
Viking?
literally the midway point of this dissertation. The threads
No.
are here. Now they just have to be strung into the corkboard.
My dad is
As
just
promised, we
mutt
will
English
use
and my
all
mom
of this
is
and structure it
Italian.
into a timeline and a cohesive theory, though it will be an extremely lengthy endeavor. I'll at least try. This is the same
What do we got?
situation I was in with
Oh,
my
you know
penultimate Pixar theory, but
There.
that ended up working like a charm. I need more time to debate which of my other DreamWorks theories belong in this playlist, so you might see some more get added shortly. Keep up to date, that's all I'm saying. Before we can do any of that, the purpose of this video is to show you the basis of what I'm going for here, and show you all of the things you need to look for, because now comes that time. Help me in the comments. I need all instances from all DreamWorks properties, cults, smart animals, humans suppressing them, supernatural events, and aliens of all sorts. Any DreamWorks property, all of the films, spin-offs, everything. Help me. I'm shocked I've gotten this far completely on my own, to be honest. This will end up being 25 parts. I've said it before, I'll say it again, and I'm foreseeing 7 hours in total length.
Although one of the videos was, is this satire?
When I finally compile into that mega video, and I can't wait to see what'll happen next. I need to think on a more grounded level to recuperate for now, but fill my comment section. Fill it. Fill it. Until then, I'm the theorizer. You can't win this time. This is where I draw the line. Far as the eye can see, you can't be free of me. The con haunts your dreams. Questions bursting from your themes. Anomaly, I scream. Answers flood the world of memes. Such wow, much cow, dimensional, pimp, wimp, unholy, flippant.
Fair enough.
Guess what? You're my niche. I don't guess. I devise, and your rapping I despise. And just to emphasize, I'll likely roast you till you die. You can't get any better, as your character's a mess. Rock bottom is the high end of what you call success. If you want a truce, talk to me on Twitter, and I wonder, is your happiness as real as the imaginary number?
Series done, he's still doing more. Yeah, but his most recent one was a while ago.
You've lost your anonymity, and your soulless life's unceasing longevity will keep you
what
roasted.
English might have Viking roots? Fair,
Mort.
but it's very low likelihood.
What provides your shitty attempts at grasping at straws held in place by threads of laws you've broken with all of your flaws. You've used up all your roast ideas, and fool, guess what? This exposure will bring closure to your life. I'm thankful for that much. I can't wait to win with my skills yet again against this perverse demon-laying mother hen. What can happen to you, Will Murphy's bitch? You only wish to be rich here. I'll pitch you the rest of your life. You'll die in the ditch.
Good video.
Not helping this man.
Alright. Next one is Metro Man is Brightburn.
Eminem's been real quiet since this video dropped.
True. This is amazing. I know, right? Fuck? Oh shit, my apologies. For some reason it fucked up. Here, let me throw that up. There you go. Let me know when you have it back up.
Oh, I never closed it. You're good.
Okay.
Chat says, am I having a stroke?
Hello, I'm the theorizer.
We never stopped.
Has been in the works for a whole year now, and I finally discovered something sort of worth the constant observing. Luckily, the polls suggest a Megamind video is a good idea, so let's analyze. Out of the entirety of this film, I'm particularly interested in the parts we are not given much information about. This is obviously Megamind's childhood. We are given very little information about his home planet or what caused its destruction. We see a black hole is responsible, though there's always the chance something shadier went on. That's for another day.
I don't think that
right now,
11
we need
will
to
die.
move further
It's
into
like
the future.
156 health, and I am
Megamind's first
not.
day of school.
No, it is not
What
done.
always seemed very weird to me was how Megamind hopped out of the jail and went to school only a few yards away. Why is it so close? Was this for comedic effect? Was it an exaggeration? A false memory of his life?
Let me know, chat, if it's loud
No,
enough, by the
it
way.
can't be that, because a couple scenes later we see it yet again at a different angle. It's like that in more than one scene. This school is right next to a maximum security prison. What kind of horrendous planner approved this? It's not even really a school. It's like a singular schoolhouse with a single teacher and a few quote-unquote gifted kids. But this is just according to the slogan. Gifted as in Megamind, gifted as in Metro Man, gifted as in apparently just all the normal children, and this girl who seems to have disabilities is included too. So is school just for standard children, or is there something different about these
Are you
children?
saying kids with disabilities can't be
fun
gifted?
slogan.
It's not very progressive of you.
I mean, fair. I agree.
This is the year
Then there's the
2026.
frightening
Go with the
fact
times.
that right next door, there's a penitentiary housing the quote-unquote criminally gifted. Little
Did we already watch? Did we already watch this one? Wait, did we?
We might have,
Tape,
but it's
if we-
okay to go through it again.
See, it's already starting to all blend together. It's all the same shit.
convicted criminals. Coincidence? I think
Fair.
not.
I mean, this
two
one is
have
short.
got
It's
to
only
be
10
tied.
minutes.
There's something too strange with all of this. Want more evidence of a direct
next one is 13.
correlation? Happy to oblige. How about the fact that the main
Wait.
mode of this prison's transportation...
Oh, I did. Oh,
appears to be
shit. I did accidentally jump. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, we did watch this one already. We did watch this one already. Sorry. I'm sorry, chat.
The movie Megamind is fantastic, and
No, we got to jump past that one. We got to go all the way up to 21. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, I was wrong. Nope. We're on to this one now. My apologies. It's taking its sweet old time. Why is it? Give me a second. There we go.
Oh, that's a noise. Thanks.
It is a noise.
Yeah.
We're morting all the way. It's all blending together. Yes,
You're
it
not
is.
ready for this. I'm not ready for this. Nobody can possibly be ready for this. I have never before created a video like the one you are about to see. This is part 21 of my theory on Mort from Madagascar. If you haven't seen parts 1 through 20 yet, I will link the playlist above now. Or you could keep watching this one unprepared, which would be
VTuber with
possibly a
slash
series of some sort.
small milk.
There are 6 theories on Mort
Bad
himself,
Akko.
then my
Get
8
shocked
theories
like
on the
Kaya
lore,
after Hassan got banned
my
from the
theory on the
UK.
humans of
chat.
Madagascar, and my theory on the film Over the Hedge. This left us at part 17 back in February, where I revealed the purpose of all this. The cute little lemur from Madagascar is at the center of a massive, shocking truth interwoven through every single DreamWorks film. It is not a joke in the slightest, and it's absolutely unlike anything. Part 17 was manic, but it was just a taste of this video. This video being the stuff you've been waiting for. You'll see that I did in fact end up adding my 3 Megamind videos to the playlist. They are critical, and thus we've been bumped up to part 21 basically.
Oh,
Have you
okay.
seen them?
And this is
Good,
the super
because last we spoke I revealed to you my prime discovery, the French pattern. Now it's time to solve the truth of this
The
pattern.
dirty French.
This is my grand unifying DreamWorks theory. Hello, I'm the Theorizer. I like mystery, history, and long walks on the omniversal fabric. I also like roasting Lovecraftian demons on skewers, or so my meme desperation would imply. So we're currently at around the 5-hour and 15-minute mark of this Mort playlist, and things can finally get interesting. I'll have you know that I've reached the point of being, well, just speechless. Tenfold more than I was even in that alien cult video, because things are finally getting real.
Bless you.
Commenters delivered a lot of nifty stuff, a lot of stuff I've been hinting at for this
Sorry.
video, but a lot of stuff that has completely slipped my mind as well. There were even a couple things I didn't register until I found them autonomously, but for the key
Now we get a
ones
damage
that go to
boost.
commenters, I will credit it as such. Unfortunately, there were lots of repeat points, so I'm not sure who to credit with what and when. We'll see how the evidence plays out, but luckily most of this is just the culmination of my years of foreshadowing, because it once again appears as though I have stumbled upon something horrifying, and this time, something that permeates through all of DreamWorks. Time to explain myself. I have been referencing something.
Oh, that's
building
gay.
to something. A freelance organization funded by gods that seeks to suppress
Fucking French
animal
people, man.
intelligence, and more importantly, the core of them all, the faceless being of destruction, Mort himself. This video is going to have far more offhand revelations than usual, which is to say that there will be many game-changing twists here that I will not dwell on, but hope you will wrap your head around as quickly as possible. So we can quickly start off with the gigantic Titan snail that the Bell Gods worship. As it turns out, this crazy development from All Hail King Julian is explicitly explicitly connected to both Turbo and Monsters vs.
Jeez,
Aliens.
Tab, thank you
which
for
is
the
a
raid.
revelation I exhumed in tandem
Come
with a
play with
view
us.
on Twitter. You see, last time I deemed Monsters vs. Aliens to be a critical chunk in the
Come
DreamWorks
do-
timeline,
come-
given
come,
how it
come
displays the
fucking
issues of forced evolution in
Play,
humanity.
come
It
do
contains
Mort with
such
us.
important developments
Please.
as the missing link, or the attempted creation of a sentient entity, or the mutation of insects, and Susan. The implication is that humans are on a sort of path, trying, intentionally and not, to force evolve themselves unnaturally, and the results are problematic. Beings like
This
Dr.
should take out
Cockroach
the
doing what
auditor.
he does, failing like he fails. This is the Monsters vs. Aliens
Remind it,
piece.
does not
The
take out
Turbo
the
piece, however, is something we went
Hello,
into a bit
Magma.
deeper last time. In Turbo, the plotline is basically a French race car driver facing
Saying
off
come
against
after all that, I
snails.
don't know
The
how I
rise in
feel.
animal intelligence is the
don't worry
snails,
about
and
it.
he is the faceless organization's representative in said film. Pause quickly. I will hereby stop referring to this
Pause. Because he said to.
faceless organization as a faceless organization for many months now on Twitter and on my
Alright.
second channel, and to myself. I have
Keep going
referred
after
to
the
them as
supervisor.
what they
Get
are,
rid of 'em.
the France established exterminator terminators. Why do I call them this? Because it's what they are.
Is that literally just feet? That is literally just feet. I hate it so much.
You love it and you know it.
I don't. I don't. I hate it. Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Damn it. But it's a long title,
Also,
so I've just
Magma,
been
you're
calling
welcome
them by
to-
their acronym, FEET, because they are Mort's weakness. Oh, my goosebumps have goosebumps. Have I outdone
I
myself?
hate that feet is Mort's weakness.
All right, so Gigonye is a part of the FEET organization, very obviously, very clearly, and on Twitter, me and user @Zoom4Zombies had an enlightening conversation
Ah,
about
that's
the nature
gay.
of oxymoron
Akko,
and
right as the
gastropods,
French
and I'm not
flag is
talking about
displayed.
Gary.
Appropriate
Not today, anyway.
reaction.
There's something
Also,
here.
Magma,
Hello.
Temp,
Hello.
get in here.
French eat snails. This is a critical
So,
plot point.
what hell
everywhere,
have you
most
brought me
notably in
into?
All Hail King
It's
Julian,
Mort.
where
What do you
we
expect to be
discover the world's
happening?
most intelligent snails.
Been here
Yeah,
for more
you-
before, haven't you?
Yeah, you've
I
been here for
know.
Mort before.
It's still. He scrubbed it from his mind. Like, what is this? I don't know what this is.
Oh, it's raining on his parade, just like that moneybags I just killed.
Departed to Madagascar, so as
Oh,
to
that's right. He
evolve
loves King
French
Julian's
cuisine.
feet. Yeah.
It's fascinatingly specific.
So what did I
Here's the big
miss?
one, though. At the very end,
All you've missed is that redheads are colluding, and the French people have assembled a group called Feet. That's aim is to fight against
Sentient animal or sapient
Yeah.
animals.
sapient animals. Yeah, and they're
It's an
again,
existential
they're
war.
French. They're French.
Hello?
That's the thing.
My head.
Hello.
You die?
I think he died.
Tragic.
It's like that cash bot I just killed. Yeah, I'm gonna try and fight the CFO today. Yes, I can fight the CFO. I'm excited. I love the CFO. It's my favorite fight.
of Monsters vs.
One of my
Aliens, we
favorite
get
fights.
another one of those pesky offhand comments. This time, it's from the General. The General's existence is identical to the idea of a secret international
Toontown in
organization
this
revolving
economy?
around the
Yes.
assimilation of evolved humans. That's
Wait.
literally the plot of the
Wait,
film.
Temp is a redhead? That's right, chat. Temp has some things that he needs to answer for, in my personal opinion. I feel like we gotta get
Oh, damn, that's a
I'm gonna put
that's a big
myself over
bitch.
here, chat.
That's a big
Also,
that's
he
a big
addresses
dude.
Loves feet, Mort is Lumlum confirmed?
Maybe. Maybe. Oh.
His offhand comment, that's what gets me,
Okay.
though. The General
Now it's Mike
ends
Mort,
the
sorry about
movie
that.
by saying he needs the monsters on another mission already, and guess what that mission is? Taking down a giant snail named Escargantua. This is exactly like Jingle Jangle, and can you guess where this is happening? Can you possibly, for the
France?
life of you, guess where this giant, force-evolved, mutated snail is wreaking
France?
havoc? France.
No!
Nuclear mutation is also a
You guessed
subplot
right.
of All Hail King Julian in the episode where they mutate the mango into literally becoming a conscious Lovecraftian beast that absorbs people, and then they nuke it to pieces. Mutation, Lovecraft beast, mango. Just like this guy got fruits. All of these plot threads and a couple more are so entangled with every DreamWorks film that it's quite frightening, actually. So maybe we shouldn't be letting Madagascar off the hook so easy. Is there more to its core I've been missing, perhaps? As I determined in my traumatic viewing of All Hail King Julian, the sky gods are localized to Madagascar because of, most likely, Mort. There's little doubt in my mind that
these
this
aren't
is the
white.
case.
Scaring the shit out of me.
It's reign supreme over the sky gods' heaven because they are them. This was one of several conclusions during my original 6 Mort videos. They are keeping tabs and have pinned Mort here so as to gain the upper hand. A small leap in any other canon, but a graceful stepping stone here. I have great reason to believe that one of the main
sky gods are all
reasons
fruits?
Madagascar has
Yes.
evolved differently than the rest of the world, why it has profoundly unique wildlife, being the only place in the entire world to have lemurs in it, is because of the sky gods. I'm telling you, they're doing this. It's the way DreamWorks has unfolded the lore in their story. Clever as all hell, it roots back to Mort. As smart Mort is aware of the sky gods, Mort knows, and parts of him are unruly, hence this whole mess in the first place. Mordecus Khan, anyone? Suppression. But the big question: how do the French tie into all this?
we get a
How does this
tonight?
organization that is
There
so
you go.
desperate to stop animal intelligence, how do they play into all this? It's quite simple, really. If you haven't guessed, they are aligned with the sky gods. I'm certain. But now we know it must have even more weight than previously anticipated.
I see. So the sky gods are contracting the French in order to kill Mort.
Thank you for the gold
It's
coin,
all
by the way,
come
Morning
together.
Jay.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Because we see humans in All Hail King Julian studying Mort. They rip him from his habitat and come back night after night, analyzing him. He is genetically anomalous, which is to say he is without a species, or
That is the
rather,
name,
that Mort is
Snifferoni.
every species at once, evenly distributing his intelligence so he can return to form with an army of his own, the entire animal kingdom. This is why they wear freaking hazmat suits for a tiny-ass mouse lemur. We've been over this. Scientists can't classify him, his genetics are alien. Mort states this in show. This is known.
We've done it,
But now
chat.
we're on the
Akko
receiving
has
end
a
of the
Pavlovian
humors.
reaction to
This
super chats now.
Angle. They're all tied in here just as hard, and if you don't believe
Amal,
me,
raid?
get a load
Amal,
of
thank you for the
Madagascar's
raid.
official national language.
Is that all?
French.
Hold on.
Spoken only in tandem with the native language Malagasy. They
Is she
speak
raiding?
French because Madagascar
Yeah,
was
that's Amal raid.
colonized by France
Amal,
itself.
come join
But
in.
You still don't believe
Amal,
me.
join us. We need more people to enjoy the Mort. Please enjoy with us. This game still exists as a fan creation. Yeah. Welcome in, Amal. Thank you for the raid. Very much appreciate it.
Chad says
We're learning
Magnus
about the
slowly
Mort lore.
regaining his memories of this like a sleeper agent.
Oh no, not again.
Holy shit.
Return to
yeah.
Mort.
I
Return
think
to
I
Mort.
actually did black out majority of this last stream because I'm remembering everything and I hate it.
Dude, there are multiple streams that were done of Mort. I don't know what you mean. What did we raid into? We're learning about Mort. Mordecai, was it like Mordecai? Yeah, it's like Mordecai, the lemur.
There's many.
Who?
There's Mordecai. There's Mordecus Khan. You know, like Genghis Khan.
And Mort is literally the god of the universe. Excuse me. Mort is fighting the gods of this universe. And we're watching this while I play Toontown Rewritten. Because that's what I've been into recently. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think the last time we watched Mort, I was playing Minecraft, so that should tell you about how long ago that was. Well, this will be interesting. Thought it was Toontown. No, it's not regular Toontown. It's free, by the way, if you want to play it.
This, the Penguins, who I determined to be on the forefront of this war
Yeah,
for
that
animal
is,
intelligence,
that
ends
is
the
3
third film
foghorns
by
and
shipping
a
the Fleet
shark.
Organization's very own lead general to Madagascar itself. Dubois
Or-
in a box,
Sure.
sent to the front lines. The snails and their exodus from enemy territory, jingle jangle the mutation angle, the linchpin is that every time humans
I
rise
love
up,
that he just shows that every
just
single
waiting there
time.
to stop them with utmost desperation and underhandedness. Each keeps the other in place, and they're so desperate. My
to that
God.
robber baron.
One are physically powerful, one are mentally powerful, and the war is nested in the
I do love that he's like overlaid, but
established and
listen,
maintained by the true
both of those images overlaid is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna be honest with you.
forces in this game, Mort and the Sky Gods. This is what I've been trying to say. The France established exterminator terminators have been desensitized into believing that Mort is the ultimate threat. I bet they've been promised immortality. How do I know this? His name is Death, for he is Mort, the leader. You were all hung up on the fact that he's the Grim Reaper, but
His
not
name
the
is Death,
fact
for
that
he
I
is
keep
Mort.
repeating, which is that Mort means death in French. All Romance languages have a similar sounding origin word, so it has to be one of them. And while Latin is classically
I fucking
cooler
love this
sounding,
guy.
we now know that not to be the case. I keep mentioning this, although thank you commenters for stating it even clearer, as many of you ended up independently concurring. They call him Mort, for he is death. The great Grim Reaper that claims them all, the promised evil. As for whether the Sky Gods can genuinely prescribe immortality, I do not know, I do not care. The Feet organization seems to believe it with all their might. Let's not forget, of course, that Nana is also a part of all this, as it is her infamous link to Dubois that I was trying to figure out.
I forgot, is she French? I can't remember. I think she is French.
They believe she is because she is related to Chantal Dubois.
That's fair.
Which, by the way, is something he came up with. That's not like... That's not in the text of the films that they're related.
Yeah.
Well, he said so it must be true.
Mort means dead? Well, yeah, mortis is the Latin term for dead.
We went through that one very early on in the series, chat. Unfortunately, you have missed out on... Mort is dead.
Pretty much.
Missed out on the bisexual and Jewish comment.
Yes, we have. Yes, you have all missed out on bisexual and Jewish. That was like one of first 5 videos.
One many a meme.
Yeah, I thought this was Toontown. Yeah, it is Toontown. It's scary. I don't know what you mean by scary. Anyways,
3 years.
but yeah, mortis means dead in Latin, so that's why it's like so funny.
Following that video I made in 2018 on them. This is it. Nana is Russian, a recurring theme in the spin-off.
Never mind, she's not French, she's Russian. That doesn't make it much better. Jewish and bi. Yes, chat.
Show Oligarch Dolphins, anyone? Remember in part 1 when I said, speaking of the Soviet Union, this is it.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I can't believe that. I can't believe that he did. I think he did that as a throwaway, too.
You should know by now, nothing's a throwaway with this man.
Yeah, how could you possibly think there was going to be a throwaway comment?
Hi, Mom. Hey.
Isn't this the guy that said, like, he was ass? Isn't this a bit like, no, I believe everything, every single thing I say in these videos, like, okay.
Yeah.
She's not explicitly French, which is why that video's whole purpose was to serve
that wasn't
this
gonna kill it.
link. Force evolved. Exterminator
Having a good
Terminators
Wednesday
is more
night?
like it, though I'd rather stick to the term I've got already, as I found the French connection to be far more critical here. So, Madagascar as an island is also a crucial factor here. With that in mind, let's apply our newfound knowledge to the Shrek videos, where we find many candidates with similar motivations, traits, and pattern clicking. Lord Farquaad, for one, fits the bill in at least some ways. Once again, this was something I kind of was iffy on, but commenters, as usual, have bulldozed it into view.
He
The top
never
comment
throws.
regarding this
True.
contained a reply that solidifies Farquaad even harder, as Duloc does seem indeed to be named after a former Quebec city, or in other words, French connection.
Oh
But
my
the main
God.
fact of the matter is that Farquaad's task is literally to
I didn't even think about Lord Farquaad. What the fuck?
Is he convincing you, chat?
He's convincing me.
Although, someone in my chat says this
Eliminate
man might
highly
actually be
evolved-
schizophrenic.
He might be.
It is still up for debate whether he is a really good Poe, or he just actually believes all of it.
True.
intelligent life, and we know that he's not the only purist in this series because the fairy godmother follows suit and has magic, supernatural forces granted to her by Who exactly?
Two down,
Unclear.
yup.
The gods, perhaps? This much we
How many
cannot
more do
know
we
for
have?
certain, but if it is the case, then it's
Holy
most
shit,
certainly the
fight
baby
that.
stages of this whole
I'm
conspiracy. Let's not forget one of my most insane videos, the Reggie one, which concluded that Merlin and the fairy godmother possibly have an intricate connection between them in the form of a
gonna
musical
say
meme
because-
cult designed to usurp the royals. A cult, you say? Sounds
Is
kind of
what?
like the
Let's
medieval
see,
beginnings
9 is
of an
110.
organization. Remember how I said Robin Hood looked like Reggie and Farquaad? Robin Hood, the musical man who was so underhandedly desperate to eliminate
Mort is
Shrek,
actually just
the
an
intelligent evolved animal. Robin Hood,
type? I don't know what that
who
is.
they for some fucking reason chose
I
to
do love that he
make
censors himself
French.
swearing.
What?
Oh my god!
No.
It's all
He's French
coming up
too.
French chat.
It's all connected.
Is DreamWorks just full of French people? What the fuck?
Could be.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Do I have the shot color tonight? Yes. $10 for 3 seconds. $20 for 5 at an increased intensity.
It's all coming up French.
Oh no. This means Reggie blared his unbridled spark, as I put it, of mockery from his
The Soviets are involved too.
intelligent beast rising
Also,
to power, not
Farquaad
just
being
the German
French
monarchy, also
makes far too much
Charlie did the
sense given
exact
how
same
Shrek
thing when
is
he
basically a
recruited
working
villains
class
of his
Brit.
own, one of whom was the evil queen who wanted to open up a spa in France.
Yes.
And did you sincerely think I forgot that insane Puss in Boots cameo in All Hail King Julian? No. How is
That's
this
right, he
possible if
was
not
in
for
All
the anomalous space and time I have now theorized
French
this island of Madagascar to
derogatory.
have? Barring Mort's own interdimensional hyperrealism stunt, this island is reaching and yanking the most intelligent medieval
getting
feline
rained
threat
on is
into
not
its modern battles,
I've
similarly
never
to how
understood
Reggie
that.
was granted a song from the future. And
Did
what
we do
is
it?
Puss in
We
Boots
did
doing
it!
here?
Yay!
Singing a song.
The dumb part
Counterforces
is
from
over.
the
Now
gods
we get to the
themselves.
part
As it
that's
turns
actually
out, the sky gods also have distinct incarnations appearing in the Puss in Boots spin-off show.
Now-
At least according
now
to
he's running
commenter
away.
Daniel Adams, who seems to be completely correct if Google is any indication. After reading even more of these comments on the alien,
I have just
video,
theorized a
attempted
theory,
to
and the
include
theorizer.
Ottoman animation
The governments of the
films because
world have
comment sections
contracted DreamWorks to distract the theorizer for some unknown
You see,
purpose.
despite being claymation and very questionably canon, they are riddled to the core with this shit. French frogs spiteful towards humanity
Oh my
and a
gosh,
literal
French
secret
frogs!
underground society with intelligent snails? Check. Chicken Run is the distilled incarnation of my inverted linchpin? Double check. Also, by the way, thanks to 6 different commenters,
forgot about
it turns
that
out that
movie.
my lazy
I forgot a
hunch
lot
was
of
on
movies,
point,
honestly.
as yes, the B-movie lawyer Montgomery also has a name
Is he-
rooted in French.
He is also
there's that
French.
connection.
Holy
But
shit!
speaking of that enigmatic part 17, don't think I forgot
I hate it
about
so
said
much.
alien cult's alien role in all this. So now things are taken a step yet further. We get to the Megamind and Galaxar segments. The promise of a thumbnail
All the
4 months
evils are
past
French?
due.
Yes,
the key
they are all
connection I was
French.
implying near the end of that video has reached its
I am not
limit,
going to do the magnet
and it's
stuff
why
because
I've added the
actually a lot-
Megamind
kind of
theories
more
to our
difficult.
playlist. Megamind himself is from a solar
Not the
system with
frogs.
3 planets, his Metromans, and a mysterious
Also, yes,
third
chat,
planet
it
that I
is just
deem to
kinda
be
muffled.
minions. This could well and truly be false, because look at
That's
the
right.
obvious.
I
We're
was
going
thinking to
all out
myself,
now,
wait a
and
second.
Galaxar is on the table. Here we have a bluish alien
it's
with a
actually
massive
intentional,
head,
I think.
whose planet was destroyed in a cataclysmic event of his own creation. Let's also not ignore the fact that Monsters vs. Aliens was released just 1 year before Megamind, and thus I'm inclined to say that Galaxar did this. But that's just how the Megamind planet theory ties in. Take a gander at my city theory, wherein the government meticulously subdues aliens so as to keep them fighting one
Sir?
another. Sound familiar?
Leave me alone.
The humans aren't
Ow.
just facing animals, but
I'm under
aliens
attack by
as
the
well,
cult of
as
Mort. Please like
expected,
the
I
stream.
suppose.
Yes, like the
You see, in
stream.
my Megamind city theory, I concluded that
Shocks keep
Metroman
me
quit
from,
upon the
getting
realization
taken
that
over
he
by
was being
Mort.
used. This is clear and obvious, and it's the city that is responsible. If you don't believe me that this is the case, then you've clearly forgotten about the result of his midlife crisis, an identity known
Bless
as
you.
Music Man. Music Man. Random, right? Wrong. The Sky God's very own musical meme feet cult teachings were instilled into him by this government that's known to be shady from the earliest possible age as a backup plan. How do I know this? Because we see it. He is encouraged to share his singing in the prison
Wait a
system.
minute. Why did it go muffled like that?
He's just weird. Don't question it.
Well, I was wondering because I know that there's a way to remove copyrighted music by just like editing your audio, and that kind of makes it muffled. So unless you're saying that that's like normal,
There's no telling what he's doing.
fair.
There's no predicting.
School, regardless of whether it's actually good or not. And I'm not even sure what to do with the fact that Metro Man and Farquaad look so similar that they've both been memed in the form of Markiplier. Like, it's absolutely insane how similarly they look, but that is much definitely coincidental.
Are you saying that Markiplier is
however,
French?
most certainly not.
No,
Aliens
he's
are an
Korean.
unforeseen red herring in the eyes of the Phoenix
He's
cult, and this is
Korean?
where
Fair
Mort ties back in, being the supreme
never struck
leader
me
of
as a
all
Canadian-
aliens and
Korean
animals
species.
and anything organic.
dare
and
you
even
accuse
human,
Marky Moo
basically.
of
We
being
can
French?
confirm this even harder using the
Disgusting.
massive revelation that I somehow forgot, but the comments certainly didn't, that being the fact that Home, a film about an alien invasion, has the aliens assimilating and setting up their headquarters in Paris. Stop
Are
doing
you kidding me? Why Paris?
I can't fact check that one because I never watched that movie.
I'm pretty sure it is in Paris, actually. Oh, good. Somebody put the fucking thing on his head.
this to me. Stop it right now. I need to cut away from those alien connections before I absolutely lose it. Let's return to my happy place, the Madagascar films. The penguins fled to Monaco, right? They went undercover with the chimps as a rich human,
They
right?
did?
So they could cheat the system and bankrupt their enemy
Yeah,
from
no,
the
a lot
inside.
happens in Madagascar.
Friends, the penguins know
Alright.
things. The animals have their own organizations. Look no
There he
further than the
goes.
North Wind itself. How is
And he
all
gets
of
run
this
over.
coming together? How is this... I returned to these films to evade the stresses of Megamind and Galaxar. The penguins get ambushed by Alex and friends, which alerts lead commander Captain Dubois to their presence. As she explains, this is the moment she has been preparing for her entire life, as the Sky Gods have prepared her for this film. Mort's entire life story is tracked and monitored by the gods, and this is a huge blow to the Sky Gods. The big threat was discovered and prepared for, so what is this huge threat? Well, it's obvious. It's an all-animal circus that distracts the masses and dominates entertainment outside of all rules and regulations. Killing the
Markiplier
catalyst,
is
Alex,
Korean
is her
too.
life's purpose, and her failure gets her sent to the front lines to be chewed up and spit out like a irrelevant rag doll. Literally chewed up, by the way, as she is sent as sacrificial
By the way, we're only halfway
food,
through this
and she
video.
knows it. Look at the sheer horror on her face when she reads Madagascar. And who put the nail in her coffin? Who finalized her defeat?
I'm back.
Why, it was none other than the nail in everyone's
Welcome
coffin,
back.
the Grim Reaper himself. This is my point. The Sky Gods are banning death, Mort himself, but is it necessary? We see the lengths they go to, and Dubois willingly sees herself as Satan. It's amazing how everyone in Monaco just knows.
You know what? She is French, so that's fine with me. French people can be Satan. Just listen to how they sound, chat.
Dubois. She's famous, and all she is an animal control officer? No. She is the most important character in all of DreamWorks. She's so much more. Whereas a regular officer would be shocked and horrified by this monkey-operated plane vehicle, she expects it. She has no shock at the intelligence of animals because she has been preparing for it her entire life. And I'm thrilled because she's probably my favorite DreamWorks character. But here
Oh my
might be
gosh,
the
Mizu
wildest
and him can
revelation of them
share
all.
a bond.
Who does Julian send after Dubois when she's clinging to them? Mort. And then they cut her rope while she hangs hundreds of feet in the air, with Mort staring dead in her soul as she falls damn close to death. Look at that grin! Especially compared to Alex's regret. It's like he's the actual devil on his shoulder. Do it, Alex. Kill her, my child.
Oh my
God.
So okay, so keep in mind this is Mama Ako's
This
testimony,
mid-air
and the only thing I know
situation
is that
here
she just
Melvin's
gave me
dilemma,
$20. So
and Alex is
obviously,
the
I agree with
protagonist, of
everything
course
she's
he's
now.
there, but this critical
I have a
scene
theory.
dwells on
The
Mort as
theorizer
well.
is a long-running psyop
Well,
by the
given that
fictional
he's the
country of Great
protagonist of
Britain to get
DreamWorks
people to hate
itself,
France and native
he's
French
just
in
primary.
particular.
It's why Julian kicked him down there. Mort shows off his horrifying
Well,
grin
it's
from All Hail
working.
King Julian, a show focused heavily on his creepy behavior. It was
working, I'm gonna be
legitimately a
honest with
freak
you.
coincidence that she fell in this pool, by the way. Alex had no visual behind him, let alone the ability to time this. It's why he showed such glum regret before slicing the rope. The pool is a literal deus ex machina from the gods. believe that she's tied to the supernatural forces?
I don't even know what I was saying
How
there.
could you not? Do I need to remind you of the fact that she holds a plane back and can literally run through walls to the point where I made a video inconclusively calculating it? She's force evolved. Ever notice how she has the head of Alex, the limbs of Marty, the neck of Melman, and the ever curvaceous bod of Gloria Dubois?
What the fuck?
It all makes
talking-
sense, Magma.
He's talking about the hippo, by the way.
I know. I'm aware of that.
I do have to say, in regards to that, my favorite scene in all of Madagascar is where the male
Don't
hippo
say
pops out, and
I'm not gonna be.
he
I
walks
am
up and he says, she goes, "So your name is Moto Moto," and he goes, "Name's so nice you say it twice," and then he holds up 3 fingers because he's retarded.
Yeah. God damn it.
It's my favorite scene in that whole
For
movie.
fuck's sake.
Why do women always fall for the retards?
Name's so
Because
nice you say it twice, 3 fingers.
Listen, they fall for retards because it makes them laugh.
Well, apparently today, Twitter's talking about how women always fall for rapists. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
I have not seen that, no, but that's
Too
kind of
bad
true
it's
as
from all the
well.
confirmed.
That's the current Twitter discussion.
Do you agree or disagree, Mizu?
I kind of agree.
Kind of agree.
Too bad I'm also not here to confirm or deny.
She would definitely say yes. Oh, fuck. Thank you for the 20. I appreciate it. Holy shit. I just realized that we've kept this scene of a voluptuous French woman on screen. That's very bad optics because French people do not look like that, chat. Especially these days. Oh.
Being a perfectly balanced absolute unit has finally reached lore significance. It finally happened. Dubois has been preparing for this film's plot her entire life, and she is a literal perfect blend of animals. Just like...
Okay, that's like... Never, ever, 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 ever say that again about a woman. Alright?
Perfect blend of animals?
Never say that again about a woman, please.
A curvaceous counter-strike. For the love of God, the most unshakable proof...
I feel like that's a good name for a porn video of Counter-Strike. Although I don't think that Counter-Strike has any females in it, does it?
Yeah, we can make some.
That's what mods are for.
Just like can make like a mod of Counter-Strike. They throw in all of the Overwatch females, and it's just
Counter-Strike Sex, the new mod coming to you.
no, it's just curvaceous Counter-Strike.
Proof I can give you that she's magically tethered to the gods is the scene where she literally sings, in French, mind you, and it magically heals all of her troops. They cry as they behold the beauty of the sky god's prodigy, and it's fully French. This scene comes out of left field, makes virtually no sense, has no reason to be included with such drama and profoundness as if we've just witnessed a rebirth or something. Unless we legitimately have. This is yet another example of a musical cult. Don't tell me that French song is not a meme, because it's a prime example. It's a French classic, and this scene reeks of meme material. It's all French. Mort is the target, and he is death. He'll claim the souls of anyone he can. His own team was in a car, hanging over the edge of a damn roof, all terrified, and Mort's just delighted at the prospect of spirits for his collection. Look at that face. Dubois is an evolved, animalistic commander of the organization and is the result of Sky God desperation so intense they've created Satan. We see the fire, the horns, and maybe even the tail during her introduction, and it's possible she has recruited other redheads like Alice. We know she's a step up from law enforcement because she calls the policemen stupid bozos as opposed to her being a step down, like your typical animal control officer. And again, she's bizarrely famous in Monaco. It's her territory, and the monkeys themselves
Isn't Amal's backstory that she's a perfect hybrid of creatures by Tumblr and Magic?
I will I'll repeat once more the palace of the central part of the zoo.
Damn, that's a big bitch. That's a big dude.
Agencies to suppress the penguins.
The ever
Officer X
curvaceous
is a part
bod of
this
Gloria,
due to many
theorizer,
parameters. The penguins of
curvaceous
Madagascar
counter-strike,
alone borders on
theorizer.
canonizing
The
half
fact
my
the last
claims
term
because
isn't an
its
attack in
focus is
King of
animal
Fighters,
intelligence up
Street
close and
Fighter is a
personal with
crime.
aggressive humans out
A
to get
French
them.
crime.
Central Park Zoo is a feet outpost, which is exactly why Dubois is so comfortable
Thank
killing
you.
there. But each member has their own place. Some know more than others. Mort is merely the overarching goal, whether one member or another knows it or not. They only have one focus, and it's their own desperation. As Montgomery himself says, following his assault on animal intelligence.
This is an unholy perversion of the balance of nature, Vince.
By the way, I haven't forgotten about the Verminator Terminator Dwayne LaFontaine himself. This guy, of course, has the same tracking abilities as Dubois, but he somehow has access to a weapon so powerful, and he employs it so nonchalantly. It has the ability to create what equates to a supernova that breaks the laws of luminous flux, and there's a reason we get a view of it from outer space itself, the territory.
I forgot about that. Did he really have a satellite to do? That's. I need to watch that movie. It means we need to add that movie to
The list.
the
I'm
list.
not gonna say nothing. If you haven't watched it, I ain't saying shit.
I haven't seen it in a while. I have seen it though.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently it's an exterminator device that's been outlawed in 49 states.
Not the
Oh,
fifth
sorry,
kid
we're talking
one.
about Over the Hedge. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it is fantastic.
Oh yeah, we need to listen. Add just some DreamWorks movies to the list for the next couple weeks, Mizuo.
Shall do, shall do.
Oh fuck! All hail Mort. Everyone worship Mort. Yes. All of the tunes in Toontown worship Mort as their god because Mickey is too illegal by Disney.
If the gods demanding it. This is a supernova blast designed to kill and
The
elevate.
hell is that imagery?
Obviously, with Over the Hedge being our original
It's
light bulb
Mort.
moment, we also know all about the
Don't ask
suburbs
questions you're not
suppressing the
prepared for
forest
the
animals,
answers.
blah 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 blah. But I would like to highlight that Hammy is granted supernatural powers upon drinking the soda, and considering he's directly an enemy of the feet, and considering he's also a small rodent-esque.
I hate that he said a direct enemy of the feet.
He is.
Yes.
I don't care what he. I just I can't. But no.
He's an enemy
I
of the
hate it.
feet.
I can't, man.
Animal. I think we might at least have one more semi-solid link between Mort and animal intelligence. This all, of course, just goes to show how expendable the feet are in the eyes of their own gods. Like how
I can't believe
The feet are expendable, everyone.
the Foot Clan. Yes, the Foot Clan. The ominous Foot Clan. Chat. I hate it so much.
Dubois was abandoned after her failure and left as sacrificial food. Lastly, in this insane video, is the one that seems to be important but refuses to fit cleanly. Kung Fu Panda is all about balance. We discussed previously how it quickly becomes clear upon any amount of theorizing that it must take place in a world without humans implying post-humans. This is because, again, they use human technology and skills, Kung Fu for example, but it's far more supernatural in nature, and they all speak English in China. If this ties in with the Sunico, then it would imply this is the fallout of some cataclysmic decimation of humanity. The Great Reaping.
Oh,
I don't have
jeez.
nearly as much evidence for this, but I know it's somewhat
Oh my
important.
God,
so
she's
I'm
got
absolutely going to
milkers!
keep it all in mind. Give me evidence from
Muhahaha got
I
him.
remember getting a
I'll zap
comment
ya
on
next time
Kung Fu Panda video a
cephalopod.
while back
Also, I still don't know what's
saying that
worse,
Vern from
being
Over the Hedge
gay
is
and
actually
French or
Uruguay, but I can't
bisexual and
possibly comment
Jewish.
on whether or not that's the case. I mean, I suppose
I guess we could start a conversation about that. Which one do you think is worse?
Maybe we can ask Glenn about the first one.
VTuber with a jester / octopus mommy milk avatar.
Direct enemy of the feet. Just wait until Lord Shredder hears about this. Wait, wrong universe. OR is
No.
it?
I think
You
there
say
is a
that.
DreamWorks. I think there is a DreamWorks movie though.
The Ninja Turtles DreamWorks movie.
Wait, what? English in China? Yeah, because Kung Fu Panda's in English, which is just a fucking localization choice, but it's so funny that he made that as a comparison. I just can't believe that he made that as a Okay, move. I can't believe he's made that as a comparison.
Watch his mind be blown once you show him a clip of a Chinese natural audio. What is this? China? This Chinese in my Chinese movie?
How dare you?
I cannot believe this. My perfectly crafted lore. How do you break it?
Sensible, given that Oogway created Kung Fu and the New World Order, and Over the Hedge's ending indicates that Vern is a key player in the Uprising. But what I can say is that if you have anything to say about any DreamWorks show or films, comment it now.
How am I playing
And more
Toontown?
specifically, if you have
Fan-made
anything from
servers.
the Penguins of Madagascar TV show that you think can tie into all this, then comment it absolutely, because this just got so much bigger. The big one that you don't have to mention, though, is Vincent, who we saw in the Bee movie. As a victim of defeat, he was included in the Bee trial to defeat humanity. But that's likely just the cherry on top of a remarkably solid foundation anyways. Also, many people have asked me over the years, as I have promised over the years, to discuss how Lord Farquaad's ghost works. This is how. As a prime founder of the feat, he's granted supernatural life extension.
Can we please stop saying feet like that? I hate it.
I don't see the problem. He's a prime founder of the feat, Akko.
He's feet and he's proud.
You must understand the importance of the feat.
Answer. And who kills him? Who has the power to break his spirit? Why, an intelligent beast, of course. Also, finally looping back to where we started, the Monsters vs. Aliens general claims to be 90 years old. Life extension.
Jeez.
Now he's the advisor to President Hathaway. So we're not close to done, obviously. There aren't even like half the DreamWorks films here, and there's still so much more depth to go into here. But this video should more than tie you over, considering this is what it's all been about. This is why I do what I do. Once all the connections are found, and I mean all of them, then I will create the timeline. That will test my plot hole navigation skills. It'll be similar to part 2 of my final Pixar multiverse trilogy, if you've seen it. That's basically the video where I, quote, flatten out the logic of genetics, timeframes, surnames, and geographies. I fear the day upon which I will apply that to this, but it's coming. Your comments are more important.
So the
than
next
ever,
video
don't
is
hesitate.
about Shrek
Like the
again.
video and definitely subscribe with the bell enabled. This is exhausting to the point where the All Hail King Julian theme song.
That's a big bitch. That's a big dude.
I figured my disparate
English in China.
theories would all come
Conclusion.
together eventually.
America won the inevitable China-American War in the Fallout universe. And now, the feat is getting memmed into Jewish and bisexual territory.
And it'll be even more intense. I'm not
That's a big bitch. That's a big dude.
Me hearing China. Zhao Sheng Hao Zhang Guo. Xian Zai Wo Yu Bing Chilling Wo Hen Shi Huan Bing Chilling John Zina.
Thank you.
Yeah, those are words. I have to get going. Thanks for the invite.
Yep.
Thanks for scarring me again.
Oh, you closed it again.
Yeah, because it resets every video. I'm sorry.
Ah, you're fine.
What is the acronym for feet? I legitimately just forgot. Mizu, do you know?
French something.
Fair.
Good night,
Fair.
y'all.
Good night.
Night.
Okay.
What's with Foot Bros and creating cartoons? Talk about I know, man. Apparently, they are up in all of the echelons of power.
Yeah, I think the thing that bothers me the most is that they are in all echelons of power, including Nickelodeon Young Children's TV.
Always
They say they like feet. Yeah, they say they like feet. Believe them. Run. Mhm. Mm. Oh, is it? Sorry, it's not playing it again. Is it doing it now? There it goes. My apologies.
You're good. Don't forget to
I don't know what-
restream it.
Is it not streaming it?
No. There you go.
I don't know why it does that every single video. It actually pisses me off.
Is the way of YouTube.
And far. It's not YouTube. It's Brave. Brave changed something, and now it sucks.
Fair.
And also, for some reason, my computer is being wonky, even though it's not. I do think Battle Eye is fucking with my computer.
That is
I am uninstalling Destiny right after this until it is time to play it, because holy fuck. I don't know what it is. 68. What bothers me most is 68er Zoomers are feet fetishists. Yeah, and for some reason they are also some of the most religious right now, which is
Funny.
definitely.
Mommy milk avatar.
Quentin Tarantino missed his calling at making children's cartoons.
Just folded my legs. That hurt way more than it should have. All right, Mizu, go ahead.
No. I said what I needed to say.
There. Oh, I must have seen the. What? What convention? That sounds disgusting, chat. Listen, we're gonna
keep your feet conventions to yourself.
We're gonna move on.
Are you new here? Is this the first video in this series?
I wish
that
I
you're
was
watching?
new.
Because if it is, this will make virtually no sense to you. For me to explain it simply,
Kendra?
well,
We need
the side
Kenders.
character Mort from the Madagascar movies, he's a lot more than meets the eye. They made a whole spin-off show where they ended up giving him one of the most complicated backstories you could possibly imagine, and it's quite shocking. They really took it as far as they possibly could for the simple reason of why not? They probably got a kick out of it. So I decided to take on the daunting task of figuring out this most confusing, incomplete, random origin story, and the results quickly took up on me. I learned far more than I wanted to, and no joke, it seems as though the creators of this spin-off show essentially made Mort some kind of Lovecraftian demon, who, for all intents and purposes, is, well, the Grim Reaper. I will link the playlist in the top right now because this is literally part 22. It's a wild ride and half of it is straight up canon, believe it or not. After solving Mort himself, I came to the realization that this spin-off show answers more than just
Kendra
Mort.
is dead?
It's
Well,
so
don't say
complicated,
that.
and I think it's attempting to prove a truly wild concept that all of DreamWorks films take place in the same world. So I found a way to tie Mort into every film they've made, and then tie it into every theory I've made in the past on them, and things came to a head very recently in this Mort series when I determined that the gods who are out to stop Mort have recruited a secret organization of humans and granted them abilities. This organization seems to be based out of France, and their goal is to suppress and destroy animals anytime they show signs of intelligence or of rising up. These France-established exterminator terminators, as I call them, or FEET for short, are in every film, all time periods, all countries, and they tend to have a serious focus on snails and red hair and a few other bizarrely random things, but most importantly, they utilize humorous music to their advantage, as it seems in almost like a cult-like way. I kid you not, this is everywhere in the films. It's so weird, and I don't know why, but it is. I seriously still don't fully know why the patterns are there, but I found a lot so far.
Question.
If you've seen the
Where is
previous
Kendra?
video,
Answer.
then you
Truck
know
Kun
this.
isekai'd Kendra into another dimension, and she hates isekai slop.
So deep that I'm on the threshold of
Thank
snapping
you.
because of my utter befuddlement at the fact that these patterns shouldn't logically exist, but here they are, doing it anyways. The amount of evidence I found, you are seconds away from one of the most insane videos you'll ever see.
Is that donkey?
Yes.
Yeah, of course it is.
What do you think of his edits?
Holy
Hello,
shit.
I'm the Theorizer, and I wanted more information on the musical side of this FEET cult. I wanted to dig into them some more, and you might...
He's doing that so intentionally. I hate it. I hate it so much. We really have to dig deep into the feet cult chat.
Expect it finally. Closely.
I'm just imagining.
Passionately.
I'm just imagining this. Reckless Ben's next video. I intercepted a foot cult. Things get weird, and it's just like Reckless Ben next to a pair of feet.
Reckless Ben at Theorizer's house.
That's where all the Legos are, chat.
Recall that initially this organization stemmed from the Shrek films. This cult contains all of the villains and half of the side characters: Reggie, Robin Hood, Fairy Godmother Charming Merlin. But here's where things are about to take a turn. I thought it was kind of funny and dumb when I made that original musical meme cult theory. It's a legitimate theory, but still presented quite silly. But by now, though, you should understand just how real it is. And here comes an absolute flood of additional proof that this is a thing that exists. Let me introduce you to our next massive puzzle piece, the Pied Piper. In Shrek 4, Rumpelstiltskin hires an animal control bounty hunter who uses a flute to play music that supernaturally controls all of the animals around him by assimilating them into a dancing cult.
Yeah, you got to pay me a lot of money per foot.
Evidence. Like, really? A bounty hunter who magically controls animals with music? This is my exact theory. This should also sound quite familiar to another self-proclaimed animal control officer,
and he's French,
Dubois,
yeah.
who's a critical member of the FEET organization, as we've established. You know, I'll call the members footmen, because that's easier and all to my...
No, don't call...
So these are my footmen.
As you can see, I've got 10 of them. That's what people call their toes. Footmen.
I've got to really dig in there.
Oh.
You think Theorizer is into feet?
There might be an argument for it.
You think that's why he did all these videos? He's actually into feet, and this is a way to like get his foot fetish out.
It's like a very chill way to get the foot thing out there. Do not redeem. No, yeah, I agree. Do not redeem. Do not redeem. Do not redeem. Holy shit, man.
Script won't autocorrect, of course. Also, once again, we see that hairstyle that's a little similar to Reggie and Robin Hood and Farquaad. And come to think of it, some of the villagers who were out to hunt Shrek at the beginning of the first film, which is also something new, I noticed. But there is, so much more. I can feel it. I started rummaging around
Can you
the
feel
other
it in your
films,
toes?
and then it hit me. How did I
shut up, Mizu?
You know how Duloc is an important stronghold for the organization because of Lord Farquaad? Remember that, right? Well, take a guess how Duloc introduces its visitors. It greets them.
He sounds like he's
with
edging.
A song.
Shut up, chat.
Passive-aggressively tells them to stay in line. This is beat for beat a musical cult. If you somehow didn't believe me before, do you believe me now? We have more than enough evidence, really, but I'm not done. I want everything. So I watched through the films yet again and paid closer attention to Shrek's big moment in the third film. He's about to go on stage, and it's interrupted when his butt gets scratched with a musical instrument by a man literally named Fiddlesworth. This is like some sort of nightmare. It's like the universe is taunting me, and here's just the thing. It keeps going. The second film's entire climax is literally the fairy godmother, esteemed member of the FEET, peeking her evil plans with a
You're dipping your toes into the
number.
deep lake.
Honestly,
I hate you.
why is this happening to me? A whole entire orchestra appears behind her as she sings into her magic wand and rolls across a piano. The musical, magical, misetheric evil is everywhere. I had to take a break from watching, so I descended into the comments section of part 21 and immediately found a comment from user Isabella Donnell, who highlighted the fact that Shrek 3 ends in almost the exact same
with music?
way.
Let me guess.
When the godmother's son, Prince Charming, plans out an entire musical play in which he will publicly execute Shrek the Intelligent Beast, the target of the organization. Charming's whole life has been musical and dramatic. He even defaulted to theater after his mother died, which makes sense given everything I've been saying. So then I decided to go in and take a closer look for myself, and I damn near fainted when I realized what was really happening. If you know anything about classical music, then you probably know of the very famous song Danse Macabre by Camille Saint-Saëns. This is what Charming sings half of his musical to. If you couldn't tell already, this is the missing link. Danse Macabre is French. Care to guess what the song's about? It notoriously means Dance of Death.
Oh my
It famously
God.
details the Grim Reaper resurrecting the dead so they can dance on their
Your
own
idea?
graves.
I didn't say
They
that.
had thousands of songs to choose from.
Chat
the
wanted
big
to
moment
continue
in a
this.
musical
Why
where
do you
the human
think we
kills
didn't
the beast
continue?
rising to
Chat,
power,
you
and
brought
they
this
chose
demon
this
back
one,
up, not me.
this song about Mort.
Don't let Alka
If you're
gaslight
not
you, Chad.
acknowledging
He
the
wanted this.
musical cult at this point,
No, Chad's been asking
I
us to
don't
do
know what
more
tell you.
again.
Damn it!
Wait. Yes, I do. Here's some more evidence. Shrek 3 did a lot of things and played a critical role in my original discovery of the music cult, so I kept looking, and it dawned on me that I'd been ignoring Captain Hook up until this point. What caught my eye again was that pesky hairstyle, but
Is
that's not what I'm
Captain
here for
Hook
today.
also
No,
French?
I'm here to expose him for his more significant
So
ties
okay,
to
so
the
keep in
cult.
mind this is Mama Ako's testimony, and the only thing I know is that she's giving $20. Obviously, I agree with everything she knows.
Surprised me. But what
Are
really
we
got
sure
me
that
was the
Theorizer isn't just
roll
Lumi with a voice
all the way
changer?
out into the wilderness
He's probably dancing with his little happy feet behind the screen.
Well, if it is Lumi, that would make sense why she doesn't. She doesn't. She didn't join us for the first few Mort streams, but it would. Funny joke. But made me cry a little bit. That's funny, chat. No, it's not Lumi though.
Wreck? Why do they do this? What a waste of time and resources, unless it's truly important. And here's just the thing. The instant they roll it out, Donkey screams. The absolute terror on his face. Donkey knows about the cult somehow on some level in some
Donkey
way.
knows
Let's
that
see,
pianos
first of all,
are
he's one of the
evil.
main intelligent animals in the Shrek films, so much so that he was the big introduction to the concept when they were all surprised he could talk. He's also constantly doing what? Singing. Just walking around singing to himself. When Shrek asked for Farquaad's location, Donkey was one of the only characters to know the answer, let alone say it. And Farquaad, of course, is a critical footman. So now you're seeing why
Stop
I included
calling
my
it
Donkey
that.
theories in the playlist. He has a number of horrific stories about his past, and I wonder if he was bred as sacrificial food or something, but more of that stuff in part 23. Tying this back around, we can reasonably assume that it would connect to Captain Hook and his piano as well. And take a wild guess. Who hijacks the piano mid-song during their battle? Merlin, one of the main magicians I deemed responsible for the musical cult's existence. Then, when Shrek blows up the piano with his cannon, what happens? All of the enemies freeze, panic, and then run away as fast as they can. The music, their connection to the gods, their upper hand, has been severed. The music stops, and they're gone. The music serves as a link, but more on that too in part 23. Because are you satisfied with the music cult yet? Well, I was still hungry for more. And you know, this scene really did get me thinking about pianos, so I hopped back over to that final scene from Shrek 2 one last time when the godmother's rolling across her piano, and I felt like something important was going on when she tells her pianist, Kyle, C minor, put it in C minor. She says it right before her performance because the film has made a point of her being musically aware. Quite interestingly, Kyle proceeds to put it in G minor, which is how she ends up singing I Need a Hero. And so I did ask on Twitter if any of you could tell me whether Hook's songs were in either C or G minor, and it seems like some of them, namely the battle scene, are, but that's more coincidental than anything. Less coincidental, though, is the fact that Danse Macabre is in G minor, and it also was a climax song, but I digress. Do with that what you will.
I don't think that
By
matters.
returning to the Shrek 2 climax, more than anything, I was interested in what she's actually saying in her song. They chose an interesting song.
We have
for this
6 more
climax,
videos after
considering
this.
it was almost begging for Shrek to come dashing in, and they have a track record of phenomenally specific
next video is
songs
30
like
minutes
Accidentally
long.
in Love. So I examined the lyrics and found parallels that intimately describe exactly
We are not
the sorts of
finishing
things I've been
tonight,
seeing.
Mizu.
Sky God
I know.
parallels. The most important lyrics include, "Where
I'm
are
willing
all
to
the
go
gods?
for like
Somewhere
another 2 hours, but that's up to you.
We'll see.
Okay.
You want to stop and like after this next one, maybe come back to it another day.
After the next one that we're gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Where just beyond my reach, there's someone reaching back for me, racing on the thunder and rising with the heat, up where the mountains meet the heavens above, out where the lightning splits the sea.
Sorry, Rich?
I could
Yeah.
swear there's someone somewhere
Yeah.
watching me. through the wind and the chill and the rain and the storm and the flood. This is all too suspicious, and I'm terrified. If this still isn't enough. Well, the first two films both end with musical numbers, I'm a Believer and Living La Vida Loca. There's also bonus features
Those
on
are
the
good
DVDs,
songs, by
with
the
the
way.
first film having a whole karaoke party, and the second film having it too, in the form of a singing competition in which Simon Cowell arrives and judges the main cast. Are you kidding? I mean, I don't think it's literally Simon Cowell,
forgot
but it's most
that
certainly
Simon
some sort
Cowell
of
was in that
musical judge
movie.
from far, far away, and it is in fact voiced
It was
by
that
Simon
bad of a
Cowell,
movie,
they call him
though.
Simon. The canonicity of these aren't to be dismissed either, as they even bridge gaps between both Charming and Doris's character arcs of the second and third films. Still, it's not linchpin evidence, keep that in mind. It is support for the overwhelming rest of the evidence. And by now, it should be clear. This cult is real. Their music is real. Their goal is serious. They hate intelligent beasts. I say beast because the word choice could theoretically include all animals and fairy tale creatures or monsters. The point is, organic non-human intelligence. Robin Hood uses such words as well when he says foul beast, and so does Prince Charming and half the Shrek cast, including people like Rumpelstiltskin, where he claims the Pied Piper's music will soothe the savage beast, which finally transitions us out of this musical madness and into the next phase of evidence. If you haven't guessed by now, the Shrek films are far more critical
Shrek
than
3?
you
Yeah,
can
that's what I meant,
possibly
Shrek
imagine, and Rumpelstiltskin is where we'll start with the next chunk of this. We established way back in my fairy godmother theories, somewhere around part 8 of all this madness, that Rumpelstiltskin's plans involved everything the fairy godmother had plotted, and that the fairy godmother's plans included everything that Lord Farquaad had plotted. Rumpelstiltskin's at the top of this hierarchy. Not all members of this organization have the same goal. Remember, there's lots of overlap in goals and tactics and communication, but I almost referred to this organization as a freelance one because the Sky Gods manipulate and bend and twist and lie to this disorganized organization so long as their goals are met. The biggest manipulation tactic they use is, of course, the hatred of animals, which persuades many humans, but not all. In fact, their target is Mort, and they can often achieve that without the help of humans and sometimes even with the help of animals. This is important, and with that said, Rumpelstiltskin is probably the closest to
Temp
the
should have
organization,
come by now.
giving him being at the top of the manipulation chain.
He must come.
They're all footmen in their own right, but Rumpel's quite interesting and
Or you're
worthwhile to
fired.
delve. When his evil plans
Exactly.
engage, so too does the creepy lightning, which, plot twist, could very well be courtesy of the Sky Gods. And here he proceeds to hyperventilate as Shrek signs his contract, and I kid you not, his actual feet
all members
rip
of
through
Five
his shoes
Feet?
and dig
Yeah.
into the ground.
No,
I was already in
why
a panicked
more
state and I
feet?
hadn't
I
realized
forgot
I turned
about
the audio
that.
into French when I was watching, so when he started saying sign and it sounded like sing, I nearly fell out of my chair. An important thing to note about Rumpelstiltskin is that he's more of a magical creature than a human. We established aliens and other creatures as wild cards in the eyes of the organization, and thus they can go either way. This is why I made that point about the Sky God's goals and how things aren't exactly black and white. Rumpel, though, he's quite clearly a member of Feet. First of all, he hires the Pied Piper, and he himself...
Is Rumpelstiltskin a redhead?
Yeah, kinda.
I mean,
He
yeah.
kind of looks like a redhead, I'm gonna be honest with you. Holy shit. He is a redhead, chat.
The lore is too much.
They're all redheads.
They are.
laughs about musical manipulation, which is something he seems interested by, to the point where he sets up a damn nightclub in his castle. There's also the big one, which is that he has, well, red hair. As you may notice, this is one of the smaller connections, but it's made much
pointed it
larger
out.
when the film makes
And
a
he's a midget,
huge
he's got a short
point about
temper,
his hair
yeah.
when he gets a fiery wig, quite reminiscent of Devil Dubois. He also makes devil deal contracts that transcend universes, but honestly, that's more like Mort than anyone. Yes, if we want to truly highlight Rumpelstiltskin, there needs to be a really big, really interesting plot thread involved. Luckily, I have that video where I dissected Shrek 4's triple timeline, and I think I found something new. In Shrek 4, Rumpel planned out a massive scheme in which he tricked Shrek and bent space-time to his will. This film is one of the only other times that the multiverse becomes a critical focal point, aside from All Hail King Julian. This is different though, because what again was the result of this Shrek 4 parallel universe? Well, it was apocalyptic. Animals enslaved, ogres hunted, Rumple in charge, everything destroyed in favor of dystopian control and order.
So
This
the
is,
feet
generally
won.
speaking, the sort of devastated world that would likely result from trying to get a grip on things like animal intelligence, to hold back something that advanced, just to get enough time to split Mort yet again. It's a dystopia. Mort is chaos, but this is too much order. It's a dictatorship that doesn't care about, well, much of anything at all. It's one of many Feet endgames, and a lot had to happen to get it to work. Rumple's scheme alone wasn't enough. On its own, he needed Shrek's willing participation. It was a miracle that it all played out.
VTuber suggested
Let me
octopus mommy milk
Went back to far, far away.
DreamWorks
following
secretly
months.
hired Quentin Tarantino to
Dull
direct
repetition in
Shrek
his
4
life.
with all this
It was
feet
almost the
stuff.
exact same day, repeated over
Did he really?
and over and over again. This was the catalyst
you
for
like
the rest
Shrek
of
4, was
Shrek
it
4,
actually
and it
Quentin
drove Shrek
Tarantino?
nearly insane.
Nah.
This is all a reference to the oft mundanity of family life, except it's more than that. At the very, very, very beginning of the film, Shrek is fine. He's already been doing this for ages, but it's only when the film starts that he begins losing his mind. Or more specifically, after that first day. So darn it, I delved and rewatched that entire first day. I thought I couldn't find anything, and then my jaw almost dropped off of my skull. It was the Sky Gods that did this.
So, what did you wish for?
That every day could be like this one.
What?
Oh my
in
gosh, they did wish to the Sky
The Sky
Gods. Holy
Gods
shit.
Realized his wife's wish in simultaneity with Rumple's cold open vengeance scheme and put Shrek in a vague, looping hell state so he'd cave at the slightest provocation and bootstrap the apocalypse. Ogre for a day, my ass.
Metaphysical paradox!
Alright, so we've seen some good evidence and flimsy evidence, but all interesting points nonetheless, and it just begs the question, how much of the Shrek films are a conspiracy? When I told you they were important, I wasn't lying. They're almost as crucial as Madagascar is. It's like, in this time period, the Sky Gods are desperate and in full effect. We already know of some smaller manipulations, like how the fairy godmother actually wanted Shrek to save Fiona, but what else could there be?
Thank goodness I'm not a redhead.
Asking myself, how did Shrek have Fiona's fairy tale book all the way out in his swamp? And he did, by the way. It wasn't just for kicks in the intro, because later he references it when in the Dragon's Keep. I've even asked myself about how Charming knew the appearance of Shrek's swamp so he could involve it in his musical. Does it have something to do with that moment when Reggie and the trumpeters sort of just waddled behind Shrek's house at the beginning of the second film? One time I even questioned the largest of these possible manipulations. How did Arthur's classmates know to play All-Star? Yes, if you recall from the Reggie theory, the band plays All-Star when Shrek enters the school, but how? How do they know to do this? Conspiracies everywhere, I'm telling you. For this video, I decided there was one relevant enough to the Feet cult to warrant an entire section, and that would be on the matter of King Harold. You may remember when I absurdly claimed that Reggie assassinated the king back in, what was it, part 12? Well, I've come to the understanding that he might not have, but someone he's affiliated with most certainly did, unintentionally or not. You see, King Harold was turned from a frog into a human by the fairy godmother's magic. He turned back when she died, and it probably didn't help that he was slammed with her energy blast. His transformation and reverse transformation are, as I understand it, a magical manipulation that is not permitted. He's changing states, and one might argue, changing sides, using the magic that the fairy godmother funnels from the sky gods themselves. This is a disrespect of the highest order. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't the godmother's magic that killed her, but rather the sky gods snapping their tether and thus annihilating her for her failure. Harold goes differently. Without the magical connection, he slowly withers away as an impossibly old frog. Unless, of course, they sped up the process by having someone like Prince Charming kill him with poison. There are no accidents, to quote a possible warlord. And as these other intelligent frogs literally sing, live or let die.
Holy shit.
Hashtag in before
It's a good
the
song, by
Mort.
the way.
Charming, you see. He watches this funeral from a distance, and considering his plans with Rapunzel must have spanned a significant amount of time that we never got to see, it means Charming could have already been working on this prior to his declaration of vengeance, but this is all speculation. There's one massive connection King Harold has, one critical link so shocking and bizarre that I'm not sure what to make of it. It could be nothing, or it could be everything, so pay attention. Chantal Dubois. one of the most famous footmen around. The definition of an
I hate that, like, he shows a picture of her with, like, licking the ground.
21. Here, there, everywhere. And I somehow missed the obvious. Pineapple is literally on her hat.
Oh my god.
Jesus
she never
Christ.
once removes this hat.
He's not
time
wrong.
We get to see her, and I can't believe I missed this, but the commenters certainly did, and a few people have brought it to my attention now. She bears the symbol of her leaders. Here's just the thing. I know this is flimsy, but it's not nearly as flimsy as you think it is. I want to clarify that this is not a fleur-de-lis, but if it were, it would also be evidence, and here's why. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I hadn't realized it either until commenter or Red Panda Boy pointed it out.
No,
but Prince Charming's main outfit is covered in fleur-de-lis symbology. Real fleur-de-lis symbology. You can find them frequently in DreamWorks, but mostly in the Shrek films around Far, Far Away. This is noteworthy because what is a fleur-de-lis? Well, it's a very famous symbol. That is French. There's more, so prepare yourself. This famous French symbol
he's
is
gonna
largely
tie the
on
French
medieval
into everything
things,
again.
most notably the flag itself.
Yes.
It bears a mild resemblance to pineapple, which I guess would make sense if the sky gods are tied to France. And I already rewrote real-life Madagascarian history in part 21, so... But again, its resemblance to pineapple is real
No, I'm
mild.
not kidding. She does
the
that as a
symbol on
hunting
Dubois'
skill.
hat,
I know
if
you're not kidding.
pineapple,
It's
is instead
gross,
maybe a
though.
sort of parodied cross between a pineapple and a fleur-de-lis, which would only help my case yet further. So what does the fleur-de-lis represent exactly? Here's the mind screw. It represents a lily. This realization hit me funny, and then I realized why. King Harold, as a frog, claimed to have lived in a lily pond before marrying his wife, Queen
No.
Lily. Is there any tie between him and the physical symbol, though? Yes. I scanned as hard as I could, and then I finally realized that it was right under my nose the entire time. His crown is covered in iterated fleur-de-lis symbols that are modified into a parodied pineapple
They all
shape.
worship the sky god.
Again, have I lost it? Have I lost it? My point is that there's something here, somewhere
He
here.
might have.
The dilemma is that you theoretically could construe this one in many ways, but the fact of the matter is that if it is construed as valuable evidence, it would be the single best evidence yet. Both of these notions cancel out, however, and thus I see this as more or less just another pin in the corkboard. Nothing overly special because of the possibility of it literally being nothing, but I can't dismiss it either because the context of this is critical. You see, this crown is worn by the kings of Far, Far Away, as we see both Charming and Arthur wear it following Harold's death. This means it was worn by those terrifying previous royals I blabbed on about in the Fairy Godmother videos, and thus that whatever this intends to represent would be theirs. This could imply a number of shocking things, such as a schism in the feet, considering the Fairy Godmother was a part of it too, but this will, as with many things, be reserved for the logic segments of this massive theory, where I will fill the vastly numerous holes I've created for myself by finding all these connections. Alright, back to the main video. To put all of this King Harold stuff simply, the sky gods were somehow involved in his death, intentionally or not. Charming then took his rightful place, but was of course killed by his own musical prop in the climax of film 3. I would like to finally note here that the sky gods have supernatural life extension in full swing during all of this. Charming stares up at the falling tower and questions, "Mommy?" before being crushed to death. My understanding that he literally saw her as he was seconds from death and is a footman. If you recall the very ending of part 21, I brought up the matter of Quad's ghost.
So keep in mind, this is Mama Akko's testimony. And the only thing I know is that she just gave me $20. So obviously I agree with everything she knows.
Since then that he truly
I'm not saying Tarantino was digitized into Rumpelstiltskin in Shrek 4, but when you look at his face and then a picture of Tarantino. Oh, and France named him Chevalier des Arts et des Lettres in 2013. He's a France otaku.
Is destroyed.
Is he really?
Blasts his soul into a dozen smaller
Are you saying he's a
spirits.
French-aboo?
Tell me this isn't word for
That's
word
disgusting.
how I described Mort. That is largely all of the Shrek evidence. Now, give me a few days to get out the rest of this insanity, because we've only covered the first half of my findings where I clumped together everything to do with Shrek.
Holy
the remainder
cow, sorry.
is far more shocking.
Thank you.
Better. I
Appreciate
will
it.
not be long. Keep checking. There's going to be another even longer
that's
second
not
half
good.
coming extremely soon, within days. I guess that would make it part 23 then. Good grief. Sorry about the absence of Mort in this part, but I more than make up for it in the rest of the findings. Until a few days from now, I'm the Theorizer.
gonna see what happens if I just let it play and transition normally instead of skipping it. Oh my gosh. That is amazing.
You know what it looks like? Have you ever seen what the fish looks like at the end of Iron Lung? Like the actual just close-up picture of it?
Yes.
It's kind of like that.
Like from the game or the movie?
The game.
Okay.
I've never watched the movie.
You should have.
I think I go watch movies.
This is part 23.
Holy shit, it
of
actually
Theory on
transitioned
Mort for
normally.
Madagascar, and more accurately is kind of the second half of part 22, which I uploaded just a few days ago. I'll link it above.
This is
now.
the second
None of
part,
this will
dude.
make any sense unless you've seen at minimum part 22, where I explain what all this is about for those who haven't seen the other 20 parts. I will also link the full playlist above. Good? Good. Let's do this thing.
I don't think that's enough. 10
Hello,
is
I'm the
132.
Theorizer, and with the previous video, we finally have the majority of Shrek.
Never mind, that is enough.
Not all of it, but here's where things are about to take a turn. These
I was thinking of the big
sky
fish from
gods,
Dinotopia.
the amount that they're
freaked me
doing,
out.
that
There.
they're getting
and it's
away
30
with,
minute. Yes, this is a
just
30-minute video
ridiculous.
chat.
We covered a lot
We'll make
in
this
that
the last
video.
one for the
gods are
evening, and then we'll
manipulating
have
musicians, turning their own footmen
5
against one another,
more.
swapping sides, dictating
God.
fates, and jump-starting apocalypses. Who are they? I mean, we know that. We get a ton of
Actually, the next video after this is only 4 minutes. We could probably go through that.
They are called sky gods for a reason. They aren't just gods. They are the controllers of the sky. You know about the spooky lightning, but it goes far deeper than that. We even know about the ghosts and the magic they perpetuate, but that's still only like one level deep. We need to be much more aggressive. Here's where things are either going to get shocking or go too far.
The feet have to go
Sun and
deeper.
moon imagery. Give me 1 minute though, and you'll see just how solid this really is. There's the little things, like how Mort
thumbnails
screams
were
at the
made
sun,
before
or
your
how
eyes,
there's
so
a
this
sun
man
on the
was
Duloc
dedicated.
music cult.
He
Wow.
was very dedicated.
Flimsy as all
Yeah.
hell. But we do
He's
know
still
that
very
the sun and
dedicated.
moon are godly. It's all hail
Can
King
you
Julian
watch
stuff,
all
but
these?
that moon.
Yeah.
This moon. I'm telling
scared
you,
me.
charming.
I've watched all of his
racist
videos.
Fiona in front
I
of
like
an
how the
immensely
last
large
one
desert
is
full
the last
moon,
one is
and
called
then
is the
fairy
Mort
godmother's
theory
blackmail
satire.
centered around an abnormally large, omnipresent
He's
full
so-
moon. Shrek and Fiona enjoy their
no,
honeymoon,
these are all
but
real.
then watch
I believe
across
it.
Where the lightning splits the sea.
Yeah, I've watched all of his
By
videos just
illuminating
on his
aggressive,
channel.
abnormally
Not
large,
just the Mort
full
ones.
moon. And then there's tons
My
more too.
God.
This is just the Shrek films, mind you. I could go into
His 9
detail with
video
all
is
the other
good.
appearances too, but it's always there. The moon is always there if you're watching any of the films I've been
welcome to the
theorizing
Puddle
on,
Phoenix.
because every single time you start up one of these movies, you are greeted with exactly that. The DreamWorks moon. This is the ultimate sky
Yes.
god. This is the ultimate proof of a
Jesus.
shared universe. Let me direct you back to all
Why
Hail
is
King
it the
Julian, where an
moon?
explicit reason to believe that the
Because
main character
there's nothing
who's in
higher
tune
in the
with
sky than the
universe
moon.
has his very specific name for all these reasons. His name is Sage Moon Dancer.
Oh
He and
my
his bird
goodness.
are definitely a part of things, as I assumed.
So
long
is the
ago.
moon just
More importantly,
like
though, can I direct
another
you to the
god
show's
then?
opening sequence, which centers
not just
around
a bee
Julian.
god, a god,
As
he
we've
is the
repeatedly
god.
established, pineapple contains all of the souls of the previous lemur kings, and of course, is also the leader of the gods.
I'm
Our
so
Julian is
confused.
the prized possession of the gods, and it finally hit me because there he is, sitting on the DreamWorks moon, fishing
Oh
and catching.
my
Who do you
gosh.
think? Mort. Mort's also the one who flies into the logo and replaces the I in King, stealing the crown which this entire time has also resembled a pineapple. This show is called All Hail
Holy
King Julian
shit.
for a reason. Julian is a royal with godly blood in his veins.
Do you guys to tie this back to like modern shit? We've got the pineapple trend that's going on right now. Where people are fucking like doing cool. I by the way, I've not tried that. It looks really bad.
Wait, was this like? Because I was shown a video about like some unholy abomination of like soaking pineapple
in Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Then
Would you
not
guys like a
horrible.
worse reference for the pineapple than whatever that is?
oh, I'm
Sure.
sure you. Fine.
So, pineapples are also allegedly how swingers mark their tables for other swingers.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
You typically wear a pineapple or just have like a full pineapple that you put on your table as like a male and female couple to kind of signify to other swingers that you're a swinger.
Oh my god. What is this?
Yeah, it's really weird. Did Mort order cheese pizza? I don't know. That's a good question.
Mort would never.
Good question. It's an upside down pineapple.
What about if you just like pineapple?
Shit.
Well, you know, that sucks to be you, I guess.
I know,
You're
right?
a swinger now.
Yeah, you're just a swinger.
You're just sitting there enjoying your pineapple, then you're a swinger.
Oh, chat, the market is hot right now.
And this is about to become critical to my theories. You see, there's a reason Julian's feet do what they do to Mort. Just you wait. So, to put
Why
it
did
simply,
you have to
this
say it
moon
like
is
that?
important. More shocking, though,
Why
is that
wouldn't
it
you say it like
has
that?
a backstory, or at least it can. Perhaps the moon represents all of the sky gods at once, a symbol of the pantheon. We need more, and so as
Fuck
you
it,
might
I've got
be able
another
to
cake
tell,
for today.
this is finally where Rise of the Guardians enters the picture. This movie follows Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, and the Sandman as they're all spirits who were once alive and then sort of kept from death by the man in the moon. There are many other spirits too, but these few are the most physical and legendary, and they are referred to as guardians. The film details Jack Frost
I think we
evolving
killed
from
the
regular
mint
spirit
auditor.
to guardian, and the film's villain is a truly aggressive being known as Pitch Black, aka the Boogeyman, and the Guardians have to stop him. I hope you can see the parallels in how the man in the moon keeps people from death and then assimilates them because it's the exact same anti-Mort capabilities that I've been theorizing Sky Gods to have for ages now. These Guardians are there to comfort and raise the next generations of humanity, keeping them safe from the...
See, you have to think, Mort is a timeless being, so they've been fighting Mort their
It's an
entire
eternal
lives. Exactly. They've been fighting their entire lives because, you know, why not? Why wouldn't they?
In the far off future of Pixar, there is only war.
They have to fight him before Mort comes into existence. Oh. You know what really fucking sucks? I was watching Magica Madoka the other day, and now my brain is drawing parallels between Gadoka and fucking Mort. I hate myself.
I see. Those are two immortal beings. They've been fighting forever. Don't you know?
Kirsch being stuck with her summer model that has a pineapple and her hating swingers has resulted in some hilarious jokes. She just likes pineapples.
She's weird then, because pineapples fucking suck.
If you put that on your pizza, you're dead. You're not human.
If you like pineapple, though, that's fine. I just think that...
Put that on a t-shirt. That's going to be Akko's next merch. The t-shirt with an upside-down pineapple on it that says, if you like pineapple, you suck.
No, listen, let's make a pineapple yippee. Like a yippee with a pineapple on it or
Would
something.
a yippee ever disperse itself with pineapple, though?
And then
Yes.
the shirt,
eat
just the
anything.
caption is just, if you like pineapple, you fucking suck.
This yippee here, it sucks.
Yeah, yippies can be wrong. You know, children are allowed to be wrong.
Oh god.
She likes how it tries to eat her back. Okay, that's weird. Jack,
What?
you have to remember.
What does that mean?
You did, Mizu, you didn't know that the pineapple has enough acid in it that it actually burns you a little bit when you eat it?
No, I knew that. Is that what you mean?
Yes, that's what it means when the pineapple eats you back.
She's fucking weird.
Women are weird. I'm not saying that I don't like her. I'm just saying that she's weird.
I respect the food that tries to devour me in turn.
See, chat, you know these references, by the way, because you watch her way more than I do. Kirsch is not in drama right now. She's actually doing a pretty good job of staying out of it, so she's not interesting to me.
I thought
I
there
like
was
Kirsch.
you know, never mind.
Oh no, I like Kirsch too. It's just I only watch people really when they're in trouble or when there's There's something else that's interesting. I'm weird.
Curse
I
is
know
just
you are.
silly.
Drama is like a hobby, chat. It's why I'm able to do it without getting bored or feeling depressed.
Kirsch did say she wasn't a normal woman. She's a normal woman. The problem is women themselves just aren't normal.
Women are a natural debuff.
Pretty much. Oh, I
It just
forgot. Chat, I'm a loan shark now. Look at me. She says a lot, and I am retarded. Well, that's okay. We're all a little bit retarded.
Don't ask her about the worms.
We're gonna continue without talking about that.
Boogeyman and such. I'm hesitant, however. Hesitant for the same reason I was
I'm hesitant for the exact same reason.
hesitant to include my old Guardians theory in the playlist and still haven't, and the same reason I have yet to make another video on the film. This is miles more complex than the other films. You see, Rise of the Guardians is directly based off of the Guardians of Childhood book series, which is full of lore and its own backstories, but DreamWorks also has a track record of appropriating source material and merging them into prior-conceived plot lines to their liking. Remember the film Home? Do you remember what I said about it in part 21? The aliens took up residence in Paris, of all places? Well, commenter Retro Red made sure to highlight the true mind blow here, which is that the book Home is based on didn't take place in Paris. DreamWorks consciously changed it. Another example of
don't
book
ever make that noise
continuity is
again.
Shrek, where I deemed that various characters had been adapted from the book improperly for a very strict reason. To put things as simply as I can, DreamWorks is taking elements and bending them to their own stories. This changes things, and even if you choose to defy their methods, my point in general is this. The Sky Gods are taking those who were reaped wrong and twisting them to their cause. This is the grand story across all DreamWorks films you see. Each side is recruiting more and more forces from the other side, slowly compromising everything as humans regress into weaker and weaker states. This leads to more desperation and more underhandedness. I've already said a few times now that things are not black and white.
Kirsch likes the food that tries to eat her back. She frequently has the intelligence of the houseplant and has recently gotten into gardening.
One look
KIRSCHE is 840K, non-canon, female orc confirmed.
This moon, the moon we see recur everywhere imaginable, is not a moon. It is a
Maybe she is, who knows?
Or all Sky Gods. As tired as I am of the Shrek films at this point in the
Do
theory,
all-
one of the
do-
key
do
moments
all
I can highlight would
orcs
be when
water their
two
plants?
intelligent beasts sit next to each other, staring directly at it as they point to mythical ancestral figures in various constellations scattered about: the moon, the heavens, the Mort constellations. And here's the ultimate Shrek bombshell insofar as it wraps back around to my original theory on Fiona from 2016. It just hit me that her curse only affects her when the sun goes down, which is 100% consistent with the idea that the fairy godmother cursed her to begin with, because she derives her magic from the Sky Gods, who primarily take the collective form of the moon, and thus their focus would be somewhat increased at night. We've reached the point in these connection segments, part 17, part 21, part 22, part 23, where
Yeah,
there's
I
been
bet you
so
that's some
much
audio
evidence, some amazing,
dampening.
some
I think it's
mediocre, but
copyright.
still so much that I'm on the threshold of exploding, like an
That
explosion.
is definitely copyright.
If you've been following...
And by the way, I only know that because I've had to do that myself. It fucking sucks, but at the very least you get the audio from the person without like the copyright. That's interesting though that it's happening. I wonder how long ago he had to do that. Excuse me.
Following the series to any extent, you know my reactions are warranted. I'm struggling to parse
Alright,
through a
sell
few
now.
things because the line is blurring at this point, so much so that when I started watching the animation tests, I swear I started seeing things like Pineapple and Lord Farquaad's
Oh my
invisible crown,
gosh.
so I need to ground myself. We know lots about the Sky Gods, now it's time for me to lampoon them. Shit's about to get juicy, cause their fishy-ass dream ain't working. You see, we may loosely know who they are and what they've done, but their behavior is particularly repugnant. I am referring, of course, to their demand for sacrifices. They relish in such things, and have even presented their enemies with peace offerings in the form of sacrificial food. Chantal Dubois, need I say more? Yes. The penguins. These 4 creatures are out for blood like you wouldn't believe. Both sides of this battle are so focused on this murderous behavior, and you can see this when the penguins joke about having killed the freighter crew and eaten their livers. Gloria looks shocked, and Skipper claims that they in fact just sent the crew up to China on a lifeboat. Honestly, either of those could be true, and either would be interesting, but I've still yet to incorporate China and Kung Fu Panda into this, so give it time. More notable, then, is when they try murdering the old woman almost constantly in the second Madagascar film.
Oh my gosh,
they try
that's
ramming
right.
her down with a car, and then a plane, and when she doesn't die, they hit her again. Of course, you may recall that Nana is an integral part of the feet cult, as I've been saying for ages now.
I'm just waiting for the theorizer to bring up Despicable Me, the Minions, because Gru is obsessed with stealing the moon.
And determined that Madagascar could very well be the afterlife. Now,
Is
that's very
that
noteworthy,
DreamWorks?
but it doesn't fully pan out because of a
That's
variety of things we
elimination.
see in All Hail King Julian.
that won't
What does
work,
pan
then.
out, though, is something that was uncovered by them in the replies. I wouldn't have caught it if not for Twitter user @RidleyGT, though, so credit where credit's due, but this idea that each penguin represents a different horseman of the
unless
apocalypse, well, it would answer
some
a
people
large
from
number of
Illumination were
questions
from
I've been having about the topic.
DreamWorks.
I don't know about the other two, but Rico and Skipper almost eerily fit the descriptions of war and famine, and I think it was Rico's bottomless stomach that really got me. I don't know, though. We'll have to see how things play out, but these important supernatural figures will likely come into play eventually, one way or another. The point in all of this is that the sky gods are bloodthirsty, the penguins are bloodthirsty, Mort is bloodthirsty, and yes, as I've
Everybody is
mentioned multiple
bloodthirsty.
times before, I have indeed seen the penguins post-credit scene where Mort basically eats King Julian whole after being transfused with a crap ton of mutate.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
God, I love pause frames.
Why is there vor in this show?
Why wouldn't there be more in there?
I mean, there's already, like, the foot fetish, so where else could we go but down?
Fair.
Genes. This scene does add to the idea that the films agree with All Hail King Julian's depiction of Mort, but also that Mort is involved in the sacrificial food business. I will say that this isn't permanent, though. Julian isn't
Mort is involved in the No, you know what? Fair.
dead here, and he was likely fine afterwards. Though remember last time when I said Donkey could have been sacrificial food? Well, you're not gonna believe this, but in Shrek 4, the ogres literally tie Donkey up to eat him, and he claims that he goes down smooth.
I have never had ass before. You know, that came out of my mouth worse than I thought about it. But does donkey taste good? It's another.
I don't know. I've never thought about eating ass before.
No, honestly, that's more of a new age thing with the kids these days.
Fair.
I'm just not hip with it anymore.
Yeah, I've never really
You're
been
gonna be-
into eating ass.
Well, like I said it, and I was like, wait a minute. That's horse, and nobody eats horse except for like.
People eat horse.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Just ask the French.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Just ask.
Comes out fighting. This implies that Donkey somehow has knowledge of what it's like to be eaten, and it is.
Why does
disturbing.
Donkey
Knows
have that
everything.
knowledge?
I'd have to say, though, that the Sky God's most bloodthirsty moment would also come from the films, which is surprising. Or is
Why?
it? Yes. In the second
I'd
film,
have to
you may
ask.
recall the climax where Julian convinced Melman to sacrifice himself to the Sky Gods by jumping into the volcano with the hopes that the river would start flowing again. That's literally exactly how they describe it in the film. Commenter Mad May pointed out that it was literally a footman who blocked the river to begin with, and that's true, it was Nana. This sent me on a bewildering tangent like you won't believe. I had always thought that Nana was in the KGB, remember? Well, I'm now more than ever certain that she's actually in feet. You see, like Dubois, I believe Nana has been...
She's in feet or into feet?
Yes.
Yes.
preparing for this
Both.
moment her entire life. She instantly sets up camp and plans to eat lions. She claims it tastes like chicken, which means that she, like Dubois, was trained from an early age to go after Alex specifically, go after him as food. There it is again, the sacrifice. In my theory on her, I claimed she went to Africa annually, and now we know why. It was stated that she ends the film by taking Makunga home, somehow, and now we know what she actually plans to do with him. tastes like chicken. On top of this, Melman never actually does sacrifice himself to the sky gods, and everyone leaves before once again the mind screw sets in. If you've seen the film, then you know exactly what happens next. Mort, after being absent for the entire film, shows up with a shark that has somehow been chasing him across the savannah from the coastline as it's somehow magically still alive, and then he sacrifices that to the gods. Fire bursts up, reminiscent of Devil du Bois, and instantaneously the river starts flowing again. I believe the entire climax with the plane and the dam was supernaturally influenced by the sky gods in one way or another. We discussed in part 21 how they likely also did it in the third film's plane sequence, and there are tons of things they could have done here too. Miscommunication on the monkey chain, Nana with the purse, and a freak accident beheading Skipper's love life. Nana is such a footman it isn't even funny. Alex dances to the music and fulfills his Central Park Zoo training from the foot outpost it is, and Nana can't help but call it beautiful, as it is music and it is holy. But it doesn't stop her, the greater forces do. Even her dog knows something's up as it tries horrifically murdering the penguins in the Christmas Caper special. It all clicks when you view these films through a lens of life versus death.
I have never had *SS before. Akko, June 3rd, in Pride Month. Someone please clip that cursed line.
Slap in the face to my clueless ass all year. In the Madagascar films, as well as All Hail King Julian, we witnessed most of the lemur's important discussions inside of the plane that crash-landed in the baobab tree. This plane is full of human skeletons, and for decades, presumably, the royal lemur line has been using it as their throne room. This is the same plane they later modify and crash land twice. This plane, this thing that's at the center of some of the most important events in all of the Madagascar lore, it flew in from France. Honestly, I can keep going. These French people flew in with a cookbook that instructs how to cook lemurs like the apparent sacrificial food they are.
Yes.
This is all on full display in the film, no less. This is all film lore. The continuity is shocking, it is devastating, it is horrific. I am speechless, and I ask one more time. Do you believe me now? Alright, so I'm starting to get a feel for why the sky gods most often represent themselves with fruit. It's a form easily consumed, even though they are the consumers. Remember that All Hail King Julian episode where the fruit flies tried killing everyone? Mort ate them and then became a fly. It was weird, and I think the fact that it now makes sense is even weirder. Sentient food is very prevalent here. Almost as prevalent as the sacrifices, I'd say. When Alex first lands in Madagascar, what does he start seeing everywhere? Talking steak. You can't make this shit up. I swear it's all true, and it's not just in Madagascar either, it's everywhere. Literally sacrificial foods. Namely, of course, where else but back to the Shrek films. Sentient foodstuffs include the animal crackers from Shrek 4, and the one fighting them, of course, the gingerbread man, who was created by the Muffin Man at Drury Lane. How do I know this is truly tied in? Well, during the Gingerbread Man's interrogation by Lord Farquaad, he claims that the Muffin Man's wife is hiding fairy tale characters from those who would destroy them. Farquaad then claims that he knows the Muffin Man. He knows some random man who lives across the continent and far, far away? Yeah, you better bet the Muffin Man is a footman too. How else? And when the gang visits the Muffin Man in Shrek 2, Drury Lane is a horror show of resurrecting the dead and granting supernatural life to inanimate objects with referential lightning, and the Muffin Man has a French accent.
Oh my gosh. Hate it.
Pinch me. Pinch me. We were done with Shrek. Wake me up. This isn't happening. French chefs greet the important guests with snail appetizers. Shrek tends to prefer the grosser things in life as he confronts the footman villagers back home by telling them that he planned to peel their skin in their livers and squeeze their eyes. Yikes, intelligent beast be beastly. There's more sacrificial food, and they call him a beast. Following the dinner scene, the godmother shows up from a brightly lit
Fucking
night
French,
sky
I know,
as she
it's
sings
Frenchies,
a
man.
song so full of evidence that it isn't remotely funny. She gives Fiona a Bichon Frise, which is a French dog, and makes sure to specify the breed in her musical number before offering a chicken fricassee and telling Fiona to spoon someone on the moon and showing Prince Charles in Fiona's bathroom mirror, but more on that in a second. The godmother creates life. She makes furniture sentient, which is directly in line with all that I've been saying. She probably created the enchanted trees too, and this is where all my Dronky theories come in, considering we now know why her magic was powerful enough to permit their existence. In the godmother's factory, contrary, her own workers actively hate her tyrannical rule and are out to stop her in a unionized movement that's somewhat similar to the movement she helped create, the meme cult. These are all very vague little pieces of evidence on their own, but not together. Together they add up. Even if the more coincidental ones add very little, you don't realize these sorts of things until you acknowledge that a ton of DreamWorks films end on dance sequences, which is no longer as ridiculous and boring as you thought it was. Or how about when the three pigs look up the fairy godmother's dress and say they see London, they see France? I don't know where to draw the line, so I'm saying everything. I'll have to find a line, though. In the later parts where I will bring common sense into this, I will draw the line. And I fear that day.
I was like, wait, is he done already? No, he's still got another 15 minutes.
On top of Shrek evidence to the theories
Oh
on the
my
moon.
God.
It never stops.
And we're finally on to the less clustered evidence. When editing part 21, I noticed something odd in the trivia section of the Monsters vs. Aliens wiki. It was legit, and thus I zoomed way in on it in my video, hoping all of you would see it, and most did, that being the fact that the general in Monsters vs. Aliens is literally wearing a Shrek pin, as viewer at Lin Sensei pointed out on Twitter.
Are you... Oh my gosh, I didn't know.
But that can't be. That. What the fuck?
It's so funny.
Is that...
I feel like I have to go back and watch it to look out for that fucking pin now.
Wow.
It is indeed also surrounded by clouds, as you would expect from the sky gods. It is in fact the definitive form they take in most of the canon. Though, what are the details and logistics of this? How does this work in terms of overall timeline? What does it mean? I plan to get to this later, of course, as I have no idea at the moment. It shakes a few things up, but can also be discussed in the logic segments. I've also gotten a few comments about the villain of the boss baby, whose name is literally Francis. This is insane! This is insane! How has nobody spotted, at bare minimum, the French connections before? How in all these years am I honestly the first? A number of you have commented about Mr. Peabody and Sherman going back to medieval France, and there being an absolutely massive number of connections in it, but I'll tend to that in the next part because this theory is getting larger than anything I've ever made. Another pattern I realized upon a recent Megamind rewatch is when Metro Man pretends to be weakened near the beginning of the film, he randomly chooses copper to be the metal of his weakness, which I find quite fascinating considering a substantial part of Mort is infamously made of copper. Remember his genetics? That was...
Oh my gosh. He is not wrong. Because Mort is made of copper. I forgot about that.
Yep. The world is wild.
One of the few things on the list. Metro Man also discusses non-corrosive metals, but I felt the need to cover the copper. Again, debate in the comments, but this would come as no surprise because of course Feet would want to recruit Metro Man. He's the pinnacle of forced evolution.
Can't take him seriously whenever he says feet like that. Fucking hell.
Given that he's essentially Superman, even more evidence against Metro City is that they let Megamind orbit his own satellite, and they claim the city does pay the prison, but we're all past that now. No, what we need to discuss right now is more important than petty pins or copper. We need to get on a critical mystery. Todd. Remember this All Hail King Julian character? He's a toddler, and so much more. As you may recall, he's a little baby lemur.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that thing looks more scary than Mort does.
It is pretty horrifying.
That
It's
is
more
very
equal.
scary.
I knew it.
Mort doesn't have an equal. That's just better than Mort. That's terrifying.
Possessed by a devil, and he has 2/7 of the deadly sins for parents. The show flips between the terms devil and demon, but considering the fire symbolism I keep highlighting throughout these last
This psyop to nuke the land of Eve is working very well. We must delete the FRNCH. Why is he convincing me? What is happening?
To the big one, which would imply to me that Todd is being possessed by a low-level
Oh my
functionary courtesy of hell,
gosh.
or the Sky God's equivalent of hell. They do reference it in the show, if I recall. Todd is possessed by a demon, but not just any demon. It's one that makes the exact same attack face as our dear old Mort, which would imply that they are tied. Here's the thing. Since the very first
Thing's
second I
terrifying.
mentioned Todd, you've all been commenting how Todd is German for I shit you not. The word death.
Off.
It'd be much funnier if the word Todd was German for I shit you not.
I'm gonna switch this to German.
Oh, we're gonna do a bit of sleuthing.
He is fucking with me. You are. He has to be fucking. I search it. Like chat. It Todd in German. It just says Todd.
Look.
Did you spell it correctly?
Yeah.
I don't know how else to spell it.
T-O-D-D?
Did he not show it on screen?
Is T-O-D-D, wasn't it?
You not. The word death.
Oh. Todd,
Okay, it's
so
just
D.
Hold on. No, it still doesn't show it. This guy's fucking with me.
I think this man is lying.
So first of all, this should be absolutely explicit confirmation that the creators of All Hail King Julian were aware that Mort's name means death, considering they now...
Holy shit, chat's right.
What?
Todd in German does mean death! What the fuck?
I feel like I'm being lied to.
I'm looking at it right now on my stream. What the fuck?
Oh my god. The laws of the universe are opening before me. I don't think I can handle it.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. Oh, he's done. Fuck yeah. That was fast.
have two characters who look the same and act the same with the same name. We know the Penguins spin-off openly stated facts about Mort's name, but this should openly confirm that here as well. So then there can be a number of other possibilities, many of which you can probably guess off the top of your head. Is Todd
I'm scared right now.
The son of the original Mort? I think more likely Todd represents maybe the Antichrist or something. I don't know. I honestly haven't.
I thought Mort was the Antichrist. What the fuck?
No idea. I have to go in and do a second rewatch of the show to get all the updated evidence, but each time the intro starts, my stomach sinks and I get tunnel vision from flashbacks of sheer overanalysis. I will cover Todd better next time, but absolutely comment if you have anything to say about him. For those who
Can
still
we
don't
not
think
cover
any of
Todd?
this massive shared universe was planned by DreamWorks, you're sort of missing the point. That's not
YouTuber with a
this
mommy milf avatar.
and yet here it is.
German origin.
Sometimes
In the
flimsy
German
ways,
language,
sometimes to
Todd is a masculine noun meaning
is more of the
death,
fact that this
from
has
Middle
been
High
never
German
ending,
Todd,
and the connections
Old High
just
German
keep
Todd.
coming.
DreamWorks
flawlessly,
is breaking out
universe
ancient
itself is
history for
taunting,
this lore.
not DreamWorks. You're forgetting that at its core, this is all one extremely elaborate theory on All Hail King Julian, and how the writers found the exact same patterns in DreamWorks that I did, and then gave it all a backstory in the form of their show. This is a theory on that. And the purpose of doing all this isn't even the theory at this point, it's just seeing how shockingly deep this keeps connecting, because there's no reason it should be like this, and yet it is. It should be obvious at this point because the sheer volume of references and lines that point back to All Hail King Julian is shocking. At one point during this, I even started obsessing over whether...
I'm just like... The longer it goes on, the more baffled I am. Like,
It's
bro,
the way of the world.
There's no way. Like, I legitimately was like, there's no way he has to be fucking with me. And then chat told me to reverse it, and I saw it, and I was like...
What do you mean reverse it?
Because if you type it in English, just translating it doesn't translate it correctly. You have to type it in German and translate it. I just... Yeah, that... Chat, I'm getting way too tired. The shocking does slow me down a little bit.
If you need any further proof, Mort is Latin for death as well.
Scared the shit out of me. And yes, I knew that about Mort. He showed it in the first episode.
That was the opening. Mort is death.
I hate how I get freaked out by normal super chats now.
We made Octo scared of money. Good job.
You typed Todd, not Todd. That's on you. Fair.
whether Shrek's onion metaphor was a reference to the heaven fruits or something, because they're food.
No. No.
So keep in mind, this is Mama Akko's testimony, and the only thing I know is that she just gave me $20. So obviously I agree with everything she... No,
He said, is shocking. Code phrased recognized. Shocking the octopus now.
We have sleeper agents. I knew it.
Where does the wolf from Puss in Boots tie into this?
I'm sure we'll get there.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get there. Oh,
food, only to turn
Thank
on
you,
Netflix and be greeted
both
with
of you.
Because I'm like an onion, Maurice. There's a lot of layers up in here.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm speechless. I'm just speechless.
Yet another explicit reference back to everything, and the show is packed with it, far beyond what I discussed in those designated segments. It goes deep. The only way to undo these patterns is if DreamWorks were to scrub their films from history, which isn't going to happen. Don't worry about the logic and common sense of it all. Remember, I will fix that when the time comes and all of the evidence is on the
Thank
table.
you, Gabby, for
Some
the
of you were
babies.
asking if I knew about the
Much
mama bear
appreciated.
from Shrek being skinned alive by Lord Farquaad. And yes, I've been fully
is
aware
ooh,
of this for
French
several years, but it
It sent me bits just to say you, French people.
Good job, Gabby.
Yeah, I agree. Good job, Gabby.
doesn't change much for this theory specifically. Another element that I don't think anyone realizes
dead,
is that not only is
deceased.
Baby Bear crying, but he's the
Yeah, yeah. Hi again.
only other character who raises his hand when Shrek asks where Lord Farquaad is, and then Papa Bear rapidly forces his hand down. I say this now to once again prove a point about detail and intent. They are clever. These writers openly aimed to be the anti-Disney, and it's pretty clear that they've succeeded if they've cranked human-animal relations back so far as to trigger a mass apocalyptic event, i.e. the eradication of humanity. Mama Bear is also suspicious though, because I recall her also being in the karaoke sequence, canon versus canon, weird timelines. For the love of pineapple, the depth of this is destroying me harder
For the
than
love of
anything else.
pineapple.
So now that we've gotten that massive disclaimer about common sense out of the way, I present to you for all your troubles a few answers. The biggest and most obvious one that has been plaguing me for ages now is the question, why music? I need to know the reason behind music and why these cults are using it. It clearly has magical ties if Merlin is any indication, and remember, Hook's piano blew up, leading to all of the villains running away as if their magical tie was severed. But I feel like the Sky Gods will give us a better answer here, so I went back yet again to the Madagascar films.
Please tell me how the
and
Sky Gods are
answer
involved.
Hit me like a train.
Please tell me how the Sky
Julian
Gods are
spends
involved.
the entirety of his existence living as a vessel of the gods and doing what?
Okay.
Dancing. He's constantly
Holy shit. I'm only partially joking right now. Holy shit.
doing the move it, and Mort clamps onto his feet to stop him from
No! No!
doing it. This is it. I was right with the piano. Music truly is how they communicate with the Sky Gods. Julian's entire character is that he has godly blood and he's a dancer. That's it. I'm speechless. You have to believe me, this is insane. Commenter Anna May probably puts it best because music literally is the universal language. I felt like there was even more though, and then a second train hit me. This is already canon. It was established in All Hail King Julian, the show that answers everything, that music is how they communicate with the gods. You called me crazy. Who's laughing now? There are wrinkles as expected.
Not
Some of the bigger
me,
wrinkles
I
in all
guess.
this are the intentions of various characters, like how the Sky Gods are out to destroy Mort, but they still befriend smart Mort. There's a lot of overlap, and things again are not as black and white as they seem. If you think Mort clamping onto Julian's feet is a slight leap, take notice of how half the time Mort's
It's a slight leap, considering that you leap with your feet. I hate myself.
musical endeavors are smug and cynical and full of disdain, a danse macabre. So I returned to the show yet again, and then a third train hit me. The Club Moist episode. Mort goes up on stage to sing a song,
Why is it called
and
that?
the lyrics tell us exactly what I've been
I hate
saying.
the word moist.
Your feet make me weak when I'm dancing to the beat. There it is. Stop doubting these things. Julian is a being whose mere existence, by little fault of his own, keeps Mort suppressed. The feet are the key to dancing, and they are grounded like Mort. And this is our answer to both the music cult and the feet.
So do I just need to chop off my feet and then I'll be saved?
Well, you're an octopus, so they'll grow back.
Okay.
To chop off your feet every
Last
day.
but not least, I have our final twists. Firstly, some more evidence that the Central Park Zoo is some sort of stronghold for suppressing animal intelligence. Obviously, there's the big evidence like Alice and the Mort plushies, but how about evidence from the films directly? Well, evidence that they know about the intelligence should come purely from the way they treat the gang. They keep them weak and pampered so as to suppress them and keep them docile. Do you remember the film I deemed to be a companion piece to Madagascar, Over the Hedge? Well, in it, the main plot line is the antithesis to this. RJ shows off how humans are getting pampered and weaker and losing mobility and devolving.
He tied in the
Both
iconic,
sides are
I
trying
like to move it,
suppress the other
thong
into
and feet.
extinction.
This is making my brain hurt.
Also,
Moist.
the moon.
Why did it have to be called
The
moist?
film for the same reason he was used at the Honey trial. He's on the wrong side of this fight, but something's going on here. The suppression, the war, the timeline. Commenter Gavin Alexander Hernandez pointed out some of the most critical evidence I've seen from you all yet, and it's that the president from Monsters
good
vs.
question.
Aliens literally greets aliens.
Unironically, that scene from Monster vs. Aliens went so fucking hard.
I mean, it's the most memorable part of that movie, so...
Yeah, it went so fucking hard. It was fantastic.
By blaring a musical meme on a piano for no reason. Musical meme alien team, I ask for one last time. How the f can someone disagree with this? He's been fully immersed in General Warmonger's propaganda, and as you were all eager to point out, the film's credit scene ends with him firing the nukes. End of humanity? I was instantly on board, but hold on a second. Remember, I'm feeling something off. All of the references feel like they're inverted. Something's going on here. Something's wrong. What is it?
I hate that.
Oh no. I've been looking at it all wrong. Farquaad is short. Rumpel is short. Humans are getting weak.
Is he unironically saying that short people are the real bad guys?
Don't be
Is he trying to disparage?
Oh my
no.
gosh. Holy shit.
I feel like
it's
he's gonna
short
bring up
people.
Napoleon.
You've seen these before, so you should know what he's gonna bring up.
It's been a long ass time, man.
Okay.
He knows forbidden knowledge.
Weaker, slowly devolving, and the gods are forcing it back and force evolving, but Shrek manages to get the throne anyways because...
That image is terrifying. It's the midgets, I knew it.
We've been looking at it backwards this entire time. Humans don't suddenly go extinct from Mort and his forces. It's an insidious slow burn until animals take over. Kung Fu Panda isn't just in the future. Shrek is too. They call things medieval in the Shrek films. Why? That word didn't come around until long after the actual medieval times. Prince Charles on the wall? How can he exist in a past that doesn't? Oh goodness, could Far Far Away be the actual Hollywood repurposing Disneyland into legitimization? While they sing songs from the 2000s, a frog became human and usurped the throne. Animals are getting happy endings. What is going on here? Why are the Mort forces getting their happiness? Unless... Oh. I've been wrong about Mort this entire time. He's not the villain. He's the good guy. Mort's been the hero all this time? He's just death. The devils are the enemy here.
Come on now. Mort.
Don't you love it?
Oh, what? The amount of holes in this, I'm aware. I'm aware of how backwards and wild this sounds and how it on the surface changes the origin of the music cult, but there are equally as many holes if the timeline was forwards, and Madagascar always seems to be the origin anyways. The villains had tricked me into siding with them, and this is about to get wild.
Lamau.
I will prove this. Next time, whenever that may be, I might discuss the Muffin Man's wife who was hiding fairy tale creatures, maybe the magic mirror's identity, and of course the rest of the films. This one's been a mess, but also can someone please find out which painting this is referencing? I've been looking, but I can only find close but not quite. You'll see I still haven't added my old Kung Fu Panda or Rise of the Guardians theories to the playlist, but I might in the future, so prepare yourself. Stay tuned. This whole game just changed. Until next time, everybody, I'm the Theorizer. Mort may haunt my dreams, but I have the upper hand, considering I'm real and he's not.
Hold on.
Well, you talk about it. I think he is real.
Until next time, everybody, I'm the Theorizer. Mort may haunt my dreams, but I have the upper hand, considering I'm real and he's not.
I don't think you're real. He can't be real.
Okay. Fucking hell, man. Oh.
Well, chat, I hope you all had a good day. Good night, good evening.
That was amazing.
That was yet another part of the old Mort theory, which we will have to, again, finish in the future.
Mort is God. The earth is an onion. I don't know anymore.
We have 5 more videos. One of them is 27 minutes long. The rest are 28, 10, and 4. So we potentially could finish it next time.
Bye, everybody. Hope you guys are good. I'm sending you off to Miko over on Twitch, who is playing borderline hentai game.
Oh, good.
What is she playing?
Action Taimanen.
That is dangerous.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.
Chat, thank you so much, everybody that came by tonight.